situation you're in, right? Those kind of things,
Thank
they're
you.
always going to
You're
be
the first
accessible
person to
to
say
you
that.
unless you're
Everyone
playing a
else just
deck
writes
that locks
code.
themselves
Thank
out
you.
of it, but that's also part of the balancing of your deck, right? If your deck locks itself out of making XYZs or anything like that, you know,
Everyone else
part of
writes
the
code.
balancing aspect of the game. But like in general, not having to get lucky and draw a card like this is, I think it's great. I think it's I think Typhon is a phenomenally designed card because the drawback on this card is massive. Like, this card is not unbalanced in the slightest. This card is completely fine in my opinion. The card is basically once you summon this
自分の実力を上げることはもちろん必要だけど、
very carefully.
たまには他人の力
It's not always live, even, you know, some decks play around it sometimes by not summoning from the extra deck twice, but I think that's also fine, you know, like if someone wants to play around Typhon by not summoning from the extra deck even twice, then, you know, fine in my book as well, you know, like healthy gameplay has been achieved, I would say, you know, so like fine as well. I think this card is good. I love this card. Probably one of my favorite card designs from the year.
I think in general, I should just play the farmers matchup.
In terms of just game design and balancing around it.
Or like pointless to even look for it, you know? Yeah, I can throw it, but I should never walk up and try to hit it. If she walks into it, that's great and all, but for the most part, I think this is just a matchup where you sit behind, sit back, relax, and farm.
Being very clearly set up as the anti-sequence, able to come down and completely counter the popular board-wiping threat. Infernal Banshee is a rank 4 that can detach one to either search or bin a pyro from deck, and is able to summon itself if banished while you control a pyro, gaining attack equal to the number of your banished monsters times 100, being a generic rank 4 pyro searcher or dumper for various strategies. Exceed the Pendulum is a rank 3 requiring a pendulum monster that gains 100 attack for every pendulum. It can special summon a pendulum from Tamer Grave whose level is improved with scales once returning the main phase on a quick effect, being a critical extension piece of pendulum strategy similar to a previous iteration of Beyond the Pendulum. Angelica's Angelic Ring can only be equipped to a monster that already has an equipped.
I don't think I need to recall
this card makes me furious.
I'll save my TP for now.
The first spell the opponent uses.
Freaking, oh, he may chain to a spell card to equip this, and then, you know, I hate that.
That resolves that turn. It can pay 500 to destroy it to give it
one of those matchups where
seeing play in
yeah, you can force some stuff if you want to.
Lastly, and
for the most part, it doesn't do anything.
SP Little Knight was a rank 2 that, if Link summoned using an extra deck monster's material, banished a card
I didn't
on
respect
field
Boba
for
sitting around and splashing on
the
me.
opponent activates a card or effect, banish 2 cards on field until the end phase, including
Just
at
think
least
if you just
1
farm
card
your creeps and do nothing,
this
that's just
Link
way more consistent than doing anything else.
I think
Save your spells,
SP
farm up,
Little Knight
items,
is the best card printed this year,
this to be a pretty bad matchup.
and I don't think it's close. I don't think it's close. I think it's the best card of the year. I think it's already changed the way we play the game for the last couple weeks, and it's gonna change the way we play the game moving forward. In like this card is more impactful, I think, than cards like Baron have been, cards like Appalooza, cards like Nightmares. Like this card is on the same level, if not more. And I will say, outside of, and this is a big issue. I'm not just pushing it aside lightly. I think the price point is a big issue with this card. But outside of that, I'm surprised. But the more I think about it, the more I like SP Little Knight. Outside of the fact that it's pricing out people from the game, and this is one of the cards that is pricing out people from the game actively, because this is not an issue of like, hey, you can't afford Kashtira, play a different deck. You know, you can't afford Thrust, play different non-engine. For a lot of decks in the game, there is no alternative to this card. This card is very, very powerful. Like literally, if you can't afford Little Knight, you have to, there's only very few decks that you can play at a high level, right? Like Labyrinth arguably could get away without it, even though ideally it still plays it. Branded doesn't play it because it literally can't, because it locks itself into fusions. Like that's literally it. Pretty much every other deck plays this card, right? And actually needs it, right? So like, I don't want to argue against that. You know, when I say I like SP Little Knight, I don't like every single aspect of the card. But from, if I ignore the accessibility of the card, I have actually noticed that I really enjoy the gameplay it provides, because it doesn't feel like it's incredibly powerful, and I wouldn't call it a balanced card whatsoever. It's not a balanced card because it's better than every other extra card probably. But I kind of enjoy the back and forth gameplay and interactions it provides, you know, the kind of thing, because it's not like, first of all, like other cards mentioned previously, SP Little Knight is significantly more powerful going second than going first, because the banishing on summon is usually relevant when you go first, usually not relevant when you usually relevant when you go second, not as relevant when you go first. And the fact that you can like make an SP,
you're a rat.
try to banish one of your opponent's card on the board, and if they chain something, you can like, for example, imperm, you can dodge the imperm by chaining the Little Knight, like being able to interact with multiple pieces of your opponent's board, while at the same time being something that it's not like you can't play around it because it has to chain to your opponent's cards, right? There's like, even at the my first YCS I've played with this card, right? Like YCS Bologna, right? There's been countless scenarios where playing around SP Little Knight has been a very key part of the game. Like there's been situations where I would have to summon a Magnamute but not activate the Magnamute, so that the SP couldn't chain to it. I believe that was even on the feature match against Yoho, where I had to go battle phase, summon a Magnamute, not use the Magnamute so that the SP couldn't banish it and save itself, right? And just summon it to attack over these kind of small, there's a lot of small interactions that SP Little Knight promotes that I think are very, very cool. I actually enjoy it. Freaking $100 and pricing people out of the those factors I absolutely hate about the card. I do like the gameplay it provides. I just wish it was more accessible, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Even though very powerful and interesting, and not as simple as, hey, this is Baron de Fleur, you are gonna play with this card for years now, and it's an Omni Negate, and that's it. I actually enjoy it a lot more. Like the card design on Little Knight, I think is a lot better than it is on like Baron or Appaloosa or Access Code or any of those kind of like. It's not as simple. It's way more back and forth. So I kind of like it. Would you balance it in some way? The thing is, I'm not sure. You probably could have made it a little bit weaker. I don't know how exactly you do it, but like, if you want to make a card that's like quote unquote like back and forth and it has a lot of interaction to it and whatnot, like if the card isn't super powerful, people are just not going to play it, right? Like why would I play a card that my opponent can play around and has ways around and whatever if it's not super strong, right? Like if the card isn't super powerful, then I'm just gonna play the other extra deck things out there that already exist that don't have that kind of thing. I guess they could have given it less attack, sure. Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna go this.
They could have made it so that it points to your opponent to give them an arrow or something. I don't know, man. Like,
good against thingy.
Maybe.
Jax is still 50% magic damage, so
that's not what I want to discuss about right now.
I'm not answering that
they
question.
could have probably made the card a little bit worse, and it would have still been very, very good. I just wanted to get my opinion out there that outside of the price point of this card, I actually am a fan of SP Little Knight. Like, I enjoyed playing with that card a lot. Especially because it just makes it so that it makes it so that you can do something meaningful with your bodies going second into a board. Like very, very often, you can start playing into a board with SP Little Knight really, really well, and I just think it helps going second more than it does going first. So, and I think that's a good thing in a card.
Doesn't look too bad if I
find the extra deck, as it not only did Unicorn's job when tagged into with IP, but better. If Link summoned using an extra deck monster as material, banished a card on field or in grave, and could, when the opponent activates a card or effect, banish 2 cards on field until the end phase.
Yeah, okay, I joined their thing. I can give you comms.
This one Link monster would completely
I'll give you comms. I got comms ready for when we need them.
As it not only did Unicorn's job when tagged into with IP, but better,
I got comms
it also
ready.
provided either more disruption with a DPE-like effect or protection from cards like Imperm, able to remove the monster from the board so it can resolve safely. The number of applications this one card had in the meta are
credit card was
so
declined.
let's just simply see it in action. YCS Indianapolis would take place the same weekend as Agof's release, and if it isn't apparent just from the pie chart, Agof's pieces would completely upend the established meta. So let's dive into what exactly has changed. Vanquish Soul had adapted to Xiaolong and Snow Devil instant, slotting both in to smooth out their fire lines in addition to adding in a copy of SP Little Knight. Get used to me saying that last line, by the way. It won't be the last time you hear it. Resonating with Steel Horse is the newer evolution of Dragon Blade method to use the Horus cards to just like a zombie vampire to mill through your grave setup. Or, if you are already sufficiently loaded thanks to the Horus cards, Titanic Galaxy for Stealth Edition. With Additional Resonator and Crimson Gaia and Fully Shine the deck with level 6 darks giving you easy access to level 9. Also, did we
skip the 3v3 that pack won, by the way? I feel like
can
that already
target them
happened.
into
That was
twice,
before
and you can one-shot them in
And that's
6C.
pretty good. Maybe we should go
Exodus
pro.
would
At
make a
that point,
surprise
we're like
appearance
really
here, sporting a line
in
that
general, I
is
just walk
a
around
couple
and do
times
stuff for
this
me.
year,
I
being
can't
the
really do
Sakatama
anything.
Aratama line that allows you to
If Akali ever hits an R angle on me, I just die. There's nothing I can do about that. I just need to just play out
allowing
range.
you to
That's the
still
same
use
for every
Marvel
control mage,
effect.
right?
Little Knight is here. Manadium would see 2 tops here, as Samsara had effectively turned itself into a 1-card combo. Able to access a level 8 synchro on its own thanks to being Vsauce on the field, able to link off into a Lifeheart and get play lines rolling. Say hi to Little Knight. Tier would take 3 top spots here, playing similar.
I mean, the funny thing is, almost all of these, there's other
楽しい時間は
staples that are in almost every deck.
これもいいんじゃないか
The problem
実験室にもここは仕事をする場所だけど
Dart was printed as a freaking super rare, which that's
な
how
か
it
な
should
かい
have
い
been.
場所じゃない
Yeah, I think it was.
ちょうどゆっくり休みたかったところなの
But they didn't make it a secret somehow. Like, why not? Why? Age of Overlord was still gonna be a very good set if SP Little Knight wasn't a goddamn secret rare. You know what I mean? Like,
Happy New Year.
Similar lines to its previous
That's
output,
why
so
I
it
don't
can
like
definitely
it.
rise a bit as an extremely tough meta option in the new landscape. Oh hey, Little Knight.
ここは暖かいわね
I think I just, like I said, I just got mind control a bit because someone said, like, what if
私たちのダブルベッドは
it
ど
should
こ
have
にあ
it
る
should
の
have maximum been an
get some more
ultra
money
rare,
if you
like
see an angle
freaking
that I don't think
Typhon.
I'm supposed to look for it.
It was gonna be
I was
worth
like,
more than
yeah,
Typhon.
it might be a good idea, but I
So it
realized
still would have been an
as I
expensive
was
part,
trying
and
too
the
hard
set
to
would
hit
have
him
still
with the
been
ulti, I
incredibly
just
good.
ended up
Like Age
getting
of
fucked.
Overlord
Because I
did
gave
not
her our
need
range on
SP
me.
to
If you ever
be
give our
a
range,
仕事に行ってくるわね
either takes your flash or kills you.
Being
and
What?
Little Knight, rescue waves would
早く迎えに来てちょ
What do you think about triple tonic?
So like, the thing is,
That's my bad.
wanted being expensive is
a
the
bad
one
idea,
thing,
but
right? Because
think
there
you
are other decks that
wait
don't
for a
need
good angle,
wanted.
you know, like if you
But
hit a
it's
fear or
very
something,
hard
you
to
could
find a
block
deck
it,
that
but,
doesn't need Little
shouldn't
Knight.
be
That's why
productive.
I have a much bigger
I'm
issue
sick.
with Little Knight being expensive
Is everyone
than
stacks?
than wanted.
Thanks for the sub. Always love
I think it just generally they should try to make very broad like cards that almost everyone is gonna need. They should try to make those
more
less
damage in a
expensive.
magic pen build than Luden's does.
Or
Just
less
because
high
it's
value.
damage plus the
Massive
double.
spike in durability thanks to the Adele style. As now, wanted in any other card in the game,
That's
gain a
fine.
Hydra, you can search air
Also,
filter, you can search immersion
it's
main,
just
which can
pretty
pop the
cool.
air
It's
filter
a couple
turbulence,
losses in a row.
and set
I don't
4
really
rescue wave spell
know.
traps with Hydrant on field and get bonus attacks. This would completely revolutionize the next line, giving them reliable access to not only Hydrant on the one, but also Turbulence set 4 on the first turn, positioning the deck as an incredibly powerful threat. Also, this time there's 2 Little Knights. With the meta revitalized, Little Knight was without a doubt the star of the show, spiking the price to over $100 by the end of the weekend and would be the new benchmark for extra deck staples moving forward. But let's be completely fair, though he didn't make the top cut here, we all know who and
different
what we
topic if I know
remember
you
from this
personally,
specific
apologies.
event.
You can tell them now.
Oh yeah, right.
Unfortunately, not something I might do.
One more piece. This is clean.
What about me? I would live on with all my sleep on my couch till it gets back on his feet.
Pieces have been assembled. The leg, the arms, the head. Exodia obliterate. Unbelievable. Wow, the crowd goes insane.
Watching about the
Jeff
road
Leonard, also known as the Dad of
I just had
Yu-Gi-Oh,
4 losses
would
in a
perform an
row.
Exodia
4 losses in a
FDK
row.
live
That's a
on
whole
stream
lot,
during
right?
round 4 of this event, not
Just because
once,
these are
but
custom games,
twice,
and
energizing the
yeah,
crowd
間が座るというのは疲れるものだ
entire year for the
We should
か
play
ら
this deck in Master Duel sometime. I need
Yeah,
to
how
check
do-
how many of these are ultra rares.
Grandmaster Peaker. No, I'm not a Grandmaster.
I know Celine
I'm a
is,
Chow
but
Peaker.
man.
You fuck.
I've given up my career to play GM solo queue as a
YCS
top
Santa
laner.
Cruz
It's
would be a
fun,
weak
it's fun,
laner.
it's fun.
Take it
was
Hakke
YCS Indianapolis. The meta appeared to have restabilized between various different strategies.
これこそがヒョウの勇気だ
Using the deck with high percentages didn't hold a convincing margin. Infernoble would see a top spot here, sporting the new equip spell.
手加減はしていられません
Providing
の
extra spell negate. Sword Soul would take 2 top spots here, one playing the standard Tenyi Sword Soul, and one
やはり
playing the
私たちは
Samurai Tenyi Sword Soul, showing that older decks with lower power levels can top in the format as long as players who
I
are comfortable
appreciate
with them
that
can
you
pilot them
think that I'm
effectively. The
self-critical,
meta
but
is so
I
wide
think
open
I
that
just
almost
generally
anything
speaking
competent
try
can
to
top.
assign
One of the most massive
responsibility to
upsets here was
whoever was
unfortunately
長く座るというの
piloted by Michael Carino,
Like,
which would be the first deck to
I have
fully
to
rock
acknowledge
Ken
that
and Gen
for this game, in
by
order for them
triggering
to make
Ken or
any
Gen,
productive
you can place
moves,
a
they're
monster
trying
on
to
the
use
opponent's
it
field
to
and
make
set it
it
off. In
healthy,
doing
right?
so, you can
If
combo
I'm trying to
using
find
any
a
of the
way
pieces of
to
extension in the
hit
ice,
them, how
which in
can I
turn
carry
can
this game? Is
trigger
like,
a
well, either I farm and
consequence
it's strong
setup,
enough,
summoning
and
Geonator
punish them when they
Transfer,
go on my
summon an
teammates,
Acid Golem, and swap it to the opponent's
or
board, which in
I
turn
need
locks them out of
to
special
come mid
summons,
so I
and
can
with
this
the
go
Mako
roster,
Roster,
this
like
go
battle
roster
damage back
is
being extremely powerful in the
You don't really have
Underworld
much else to do
This would
there.
lead into the next set a week
One of
later,
those
and though
options.
Agov was absolutely powerful, this one would give it a run for best set of the year, being an absolute crowd pleaser that we could have only
Oh,
dreamed
rarity
of.
collection, right?
Or the top is paper.
I mean, I think this one
When's
takes
also start?
best
January?
product of the year, at least in my book. I think
Maybe.
Age of Overlord is the most
Maybe. I don't think
impactful
it's,
product. I think
as
is an easy
far.
way to phrase it because this didn't introduce any new cards. This is just reprints, accessibility. Like this, I think this is the best product of the year overall.
I think
Age
people
of Overlord,
probably
of
don't know
course,
how good Mythics
more
works.
impactful.
I think the main issue I had with Mythics is that you have to
Why
buy
is it so
Vanguard
loud?
30 seconds, basically.
What is it? You rush that magic item,
Rare.
that
For the most
fucking
part, I don't
shield
think
item?
so.
Release date
Never really
November
is.
2nd,
Somebody suggested.
2023. Set type, reprint set. Major strategies,
for me, at least.
Magic
staples.
shield item
Impact,
with
the
Giga
bottom out
OP.
of the staple mark.
この私に機械製造部のせい
Cards in the game, 2 of which got both regular and alt art printings in
You
7
got Magic
different
Shield
rarities
items could be
each,
a
ranging from the low rarity of
item
super all the way up to the max rarity of quarter century secret rare. Because every card was printed in every rarity, the secondary
機械製造部の成果をなめ味気
extremely cheap to obtain while others being pricier. As the nature of this set was reprinting meta staples, it would be next to impossible for me to read off all of the major reprints here without going on for a long time. So here are
この私に
I did open the TCG version of the Rarity Collection, but sadly the card quality is so bad for some reason. Is it? I haven't noticed.
手加減はしていられる機械製造部の成果を味気
Guys, like it with the box.
戦う前から結果を分かりきっていた
If
と
you're
いう
from the OCG, I guess they might still be worse than what you guys have. I know your guys' rarities might still look a lot better.
では
You know, maybe you're just comparing it to the OCG cards, you know, like, they're probably better, you
He's
know.
pretty damn good right
Effect
now.
Veiler, Tour Guide, Ash Blossom, Dimension Shifter, Borload Savage Dragon, Barone de Floor, Time Thief Redoer, Celine,
I mean, you could literally
Ice is in
list
there.
like
Is he
almost all
muted?
79 cards. There's some
Ice is
lower
in
cards
there.
in there that didn't need to be there for competitive players, but you know.
Heart,
Virgo
Called by the
players
Grave,
right now,
Pot of
not
Extravagance,
using
We probably
Summon
are
Beast
listing a
Forward,
lot of
Lightning
them.
Storm, Nadir Servant, Triple Tactics Talent, Pot of Prosperity,
For me, one of the
Dimensional
number
Barrier,
one things
I think
that
that's
I
been running this
am,
just so you know.
all
I'm
receiving
sorry.
cards.
stuff like
With the
Enters
max
even
rarity
play
hunting making this
in
probably
template.
one.
Yeah, what's your favorite rarity from the Rarity Collection? Right now, spam it right now. I need to know. I know I've asked this question before. Mine is collectors. I've gotten a lot of collectors there. So I have doubles. I've gotten down a lot of the staples in collectors is what I've gone for.
when there's multiple one tricks at
The
relatively high
most
MMR,
fun
it's
set
like
ever
a big,
to open
that's a
set.
big guess.
YCS Richmond would be held the same
one trick
weekend,
is
and similar to
pretty damn
previous
well.
events, the meta was so volatile that there would be no clear top
Whilst
deck,
Urgot
with
doesn't
Unchained
have
taking
that
the
many
most
one tricks at high
representation,
MMR,
but not being the
for
undisputed
example,
best that can
Fonte,
format.
if it's a certain
Rescue
job,
Ace, Inferno,
doesn't
and
challenge
Curly
the
and
battle,
Lever,
and
all
like,
putting up numbers to
usually
make a case
that
for
means that the
themselves
champion
too.
is pretty
Joseph
decent.
Bellafiore would win the day on Unchained, playing a fairly standard lineup to what we've expected to see at this point, with a slightly heavier hand trap.
That's how I
This would
perceive
lead
it
to the
anyway.
last pack
Okay,
of
let's
the
see this
year,
mid
and it
lane.
seemed to be poisoned
Now,
with something similar
Oriana
to what
wins
Wild
early until
Survivors did
first base.
earlier that year.
Then
For better
Akali
What is that,
like,
Wayland's
start
Backers?
trading back a bit, unless Oriana makes a mistake. Then it's a bit annoying. Yes, Airy as well.
Valiant Smashers. Release date November 17th.
手加減はしていられま
Set type is deck building set.
味
Major
気
strategies, Memento, Centurion,
volleys in a bad
Valmonica,
spot.
Impact,
No,
the
I
Vanquish
think
Soul
he's okay.
Treatment. Valiant
Don't think
Smashers was the
anyone
last
really
pack of the year,
明けましてお
and
めで
those
とうござい
Kind
ま
of,
す
right?
That
Kind
is
of the Vanquish Soul treatment. Not quite there though. Not quite. I think what they
I do
did
not
with
think he's
Valiant
in a particularly
Smashers
good spot.
is quite similar to Wild
I think next
Survivors
season
because
we'll
they
definitely do
realized,
favors
okay,
'cause
one of
he's,
these three
he
archetypes
enjoys
is
building
better
Pang.
than
And
the
Pang guys are getting an
other.
overhaul. He also
Uh,
does
and we want to make those, we
also
want to
getting
give those
overhaul,
more
so
ultra,
they'll have
right?
better options basically.
But it wasn't
I
7.
think that's just generally a win for him.
It was 5, right?
I'd take you and farm, I think.
It was 5 ultras,
but
which
the
is
direct
still
attempt is so
bad,
bad.
but it was less
First
bad
thing we can two people
than what
trade,
they
it's
did with
all that
Vanquish.
between them.
It still wasn't a good set because the other three
With
were
another
so
solid
bad.
archetype in Centurion, the other two archetypes felt absolutely abysmal.
Please read the pinned comment. I made the massive mess up with the set's coverage.
Nice trade backwards.
My info on
Not a
Valiant
bad
Smash
idea.
was a bit off,
Main,
specifically in
Nasus
terms of
challenger if you enjoy
Memento.
Nasus. It's a bad idea to main
This
Nasus
resulted in
challenger
not
if
only
you,
non-updated text,
Yes,
but
he
also
is
me
trying
missing that the
to-
strategy had 3 ultra rares in the set, not 0. Okay.
have the
Noted.
highest win rate possible.
It was
as a
meaning that it was
challenger.
clear this particular
Yeah,
set
I
was
feel
not
like
going to be
it's
well
double
received.
Oh,
The
should've
first
run
season
down
was
there.
Memento, a series of
should've run
retrains
down
of various
Champions
DM era
very
vanilla
capable.
monsters focused on popping their own
The
cards
social
to act
law,
as
thank you
other
very much for
mementos.
subscribing.
Tatsunu's Toshigo, able to summon itself from hand while you only control mementos, can pop a memento you control to dump mementos from deck to grave whose total levels equal the one you pop. Darkblade, able to discard a memento on summon pop an opponent's spell trap,
Calculation is
able to
pretty
destroy a
similar
memento
to
you
old
control to summon
graves if
multiple
you're
lower
looking
memento
to
to deck.
play
Anguish, able to search a memento on summon and can pop a memento to revive a two lower memento to grave. Mace, who can discard itself if you control a combined creation and take an opponent's
Obviously
monster
not the
from
same
the hand.
thing.
And while on field, can pop a memento to search a memento card. Goblin, who can discard itself if you control combined creation and give mementos effect targeting protection, and while on field, can pop a memento to double two different mementos from deck. And their payoffs, being memento and horn dragon, who can summon itself from hand, and memento monster from grave, and when popped on field, can pop 3 other cards on field, including a memento you control. Combined creation, who can only be summoned by returning 5 other memento
This one was
monsters.
ultra rare, right? And then it was Bone
My main
Party
issue
or
with
whatever.
Mythics were that
Can attack all monsters
they
once
introduced
it's
certain
only monster
mechanics
control.
that
And
were
the
really
quick card effect
overpowered.
can summon a memento from your grave. For spellcraft, they receive
There was
memento
no way
mid-card.
around
You go and sacro with a memento
like
battle.
basically
Summon
if you're a
memento
champion that
from
used
your
those
grave,
mechanics,
and can
it
reset
was
a memento
great,
spell
and
trap
if you
in hand phase.
didn't,
Bone Party,
it
quickly
fucking
spell that
sucked.
pops a memento on field and can search or summon
So,
a
for
memento.
example,
And
Divine
can
Thunder
memento
introduced
using
the
Bone
whole
back, quickly spell that hand. When the opponent removes a memento,
Oh, the witch was also
summon
on
a
the
five
back.
creature
What
from
would
the
you
deck
call
or
this?
Banishes upgrades the opponent
Oh, he's stunning into his own pocket as well. Oh, what? Ice, baby!
Spammable shield for champions that again didn't normally have access to shields.
To destroy and negate a monster who activates
You get the idea.
Well, the deck had an extremely capable line of setup it could do. The payoff just wasn't there.
What do you call
This is one of the archetypes.
I mentioned it's one of those archetypes where it's really up in the air. Right now it's just late. And it's really up to Konami, I suppose, if they want to make it good or not. Because they could. Like, the cards have the potential on there. Like, if they make good elemental support, you can. You know, you can make it good. You know, I mean, we've just talked about it. Early rescue ace and whatever, how these decks looked at first release, you know, like, if they want to, they can make this stuff good. We'll see.
The other one of these was Valmonica, a duo of pendulum monsters that share an effect.
Kind of similar to these, even though I would say Valmonica is probably the worst out of the three. But once again, if they make custom cards for this archetype, then who knows what's going to happen.
They started up cards that would sell another counterpart from deck to deck.
But I have less faith in Valmonica.
Take damage, and each had one other skill that using monsters you control when you come to attack. And drop each monster attack by 100 damage counter on them. There's real not having access to this tool. Destroy opponent's monsters on summon up to number of counters. And there are 2 counters from your scales to protect and the boost summon to be up to 3 counters on Demona. There are 3 counters from your scales to protect cards from destruction. You can apply Valmonica's spellcraft effect from grave on the opponent's turn. Your spellcraft line includes
私を選ぶなんて子羊ちゃんにも見る目があるじゃない
That sounds demonic on the
which either gains 500 life points card control on deck drop 2, takes 500 for 3 cards or sorry, which either gains 500 life to activate until you hit a
Let's say he has an average of 15% increased damage on his
which either gains 500 life to summon a monster from grave with the opponent's choice.
Of course, you can buy Dustblade on him and fucking one-shot people.
Trap that can either gain 500
It's not supposed to deal 15 to 20% more damage per
use Levia to control Valmonica Link. And Chosen Melody, which either gains 500 to give Valmonica's target
Of course, that's gonna be stupid.
500 to gain effect on field that turn.
Invisibility after one-shotting someone? Of course, that's gonna be OP. You know, Hecarim can still press Q during his
During the invisibility. Better in that regard. Leaving the strat dead on the right.
And it doesn't
last archetype is
he's just mashing Q meanwhile Dustblade's
all share the effects of some of themselves once per turn.
just smashing Q.
Primera being a card that protects
Anyway, I picked Udyr because I want to get some hands of him. I think the champion has potential.
hear me out. Centurion is actually pretty cool. They need to do 2 things to make Centurion a cool and base and viable deck, right? They need to maybe 3 things. The most important thing is they need to ban King Calamity, because this deck cannot be based while King Calamity is the other thing is, if they ban King Calamity, they need to give it another good level 12 to summon on the opponent's turn. Like Legacia is okay to summon on the opponent's turn. You don't draw a card, pop a card, fine, you know, okay. But like, they need to give it, because the deck has the gimmick to synchro summon on the opponent's turn specifically, right? They kind of need a card that is specifically designed to be summoned on the opponent's turn. Because like with Legacia, it's kind of like the card is designed to be summoned to be good on both turns, right? Like if I summon it going first, I can draw a card, I get to set it back in the end phase, you know, cool. The card is good going first. If you summon it on your opponent's turn, you get to pop a card on the top. Like, yeah, I get it, you know, the card is meant to be summoned on both turns and be good on both turns. Fine, but the effect is not good on the opponent's turn, right? Like we need a Centurion synchro that's meant to be summoned on the opponent's turn only, like only on the opponent's turn, right? So that we replace the need to having to go Crimson Dragon into Calamity, right? Because ban Calamity and then go from there, right? And then the other thing that they would need is like a way to, like, because they have one line and one line only, right? And if that one line gets disrupted, they pretty much can't really do anything. And they would need a way around that. I don't know how you would do that, like,
and if you think that's winning, then there's no good, like, there's no bad matchup
different line, essentially. Like, just give them a freaking second line of play that they can do, except of the standard combo that we have.
That's why I think that it's silly.
They have actually very few cards. They only have very few cards. We're almost using every single card off the archetype. You know, they have exactly those 3 main deck monsters. Exactly those spells. They're the only thing that we don't play is we don't play both trap cards for the deck, right? We play everything else. So like, we need more. We need maybe a secondary tuner that we can summon out in some way, you know, whatever, right? Like, you know.
He wasted too much time moving his champion around.
Centurion on summon. Trudea able to place itself in a Centurion deck in the background.
Bro, Faust is playing in a tournament and he's got permanent AD carry. So he's got extra AD carry and...
My job's really good at kiting back.
Because I actually think Centurion itself is really, really cool. I really enjoyed it when I played it as well. Like, we tested it on stream. I thought it was a really cool deck. I just wish it had a little bit more lines instead of just one, and it wasn't just Calamity Turbo, essentially.
Places a non-synchro Centurion from integrated in the background. There's no trap line to stand up. You can protect itself while you control Centurion. Consider cutting great for
Also, I have collective rare stand-ups, so I would appreciate if they would make it good even after banning Calamity.
All I'm saying
I
is
said
my
you can do
team
it. You
plays
play
Faust.
Rumble GP and go down 26. That's literally what I said verbatim.
Centurion monster. Emblema Oath, which either places a Centurion from deck in the back row or sets a Centurion spell trap in the deck. Odds, which places a Centurion from hand or grave into the back row and can banish itself from grave when a Centurion synchro is summoned, places a Centurion from grave in the back row. Phalanx, which banishes the monster on the field and standby phase the next turn, banish itself from grave, Centurion from grave, but drops its attack by 1500. And True Awakening, an omni-negate countercraft that sends monsters
He
from the back
starts
row
is better because you can
Needless to
flush
say, this
out.
was the strategy among the three that held potential.
That's right.
Being adept at swarming the board repeatedly with
Wasn't
synchro
worth it. It wasn't not worth it either.
uses regularly to do it again the next turn. Seeing some experimentation on
Jesus, what a
the
trade.
issue lied in,
Welcome
once
to
again,
Udyr.
Konami printed most of the deck's
Double
good pieces in the older
obviously, he
rare
gets his
slot.
ultimate on.
The giveaway is over, yeah. I'm gonna announce the winners on the
I don't
Discord,
really like
though.
this
If you
notion.
weren't here, you're not gonna miss it.
What makes you think I
It's
said
Completely
We'll
shouted
use some
the
great
front
decisions.
line.
I
With
literally
5
said
to
you
7
don't down
bottom
20
races
CS.
showing
I don't think you did my
None
That's why I use Rumble
is
GP.
going
Don't
being the most overly blatant
A
upward
little bit
scaling
of good
nonsense.
maybe he can
Earlier
try
this year
to-
when
Okay, yeah, but
it
this is not entirely correct. It was 3 Memento Ultras, 2 Valmonica Ultras, and 5 Centurion Ultras, which is better than what they did with Vanquish Soul, but it was still a bad set because, you know, I mean, it's just not good if only one of the 3 archetypes is
Thank you for
good.
the sub. I appreciate that. Poppy Sway.
So this was the last pack of 2023. This was not the last set release, as we
Thanks
still
for
have
that.
one
I'm
more
gonna
structure
play
deck to get to
But I have
Master,
no-
and it was aimed at giving one last shake up to finish the year off with a bang.
Placing on our keyboard here. I reach her. I'm slowing her with R right now.
Fire
She has no ulting as well.
Date, December 8th, 2023. Set type, structure deck. Major strategies,
Good night.
Fire King. Impact,
Sacrifice the fire key.
Well, that's not red, man.
the Fire King structure deck is the final set release of the month, giving us one last batch of toys to play with before the final YCS season, aiming to revitalize Fire King into a proper modern strategy. This support included Sacred Fire King Garunix, able to summon itself from hand or
I wanna
grave on
cycle my
fire
W's
monsters
here, just
destroyed,
heal up.
popping a fire tri-type from deck on summon, and gaining that monster's pack. Ayatar Kirin, able to summon itself from hand by popping a fire on field or in hand in the main phase of the quick attack, able to revive a Fire King when destroyed.
These cards are very, very good, and I'm actually I'm very happy that they already saw success at YCS Bologna, even without the full-on fire support from next year. Like, basically, it feels like we're gonna talk about that in a second, even though we don't even have that much time left. We've been watching this for so long. I don't regret 1 second of it, though.
I want to see if Gwen's coming or not. It'll change my play.
Robbie Boots first item, holy.
In 2024, it feels like a lot of these fire decks
my stun,
are gonna
my R
be.
is already kicking and going.
They are still
Gives me a little bit more juice
Fire
there.
King,
I'm gonna keep
Rescue
freezing up.
Ace,
I'll close the way before
whatever
we get
you want to
done.
call it, but I feel
Still
like they
gonna freeze
lose a
a little
little bit of their
push it.
identity
But
because a lot of it is just the snake eye combo, and then it's just whatever you do on the side. Maybe that's just my first impression of it because I actually haven't played it yet. They can still very well be fun to play and all that, but it feels like a lot of them are snake eye decks with a slightly other side engine, and they are only labeled as Fire King, Rescue Ace in the overall deck breakdown. So, but it's mostly Snake Eye
So it's interesting because Prince put 3 points into you against my
I'm happy that Fire King was able to hold up its own as its own deck. Like, it was actually its own deck at YCS Bologna, right? They used the Diabell Star cards as an engine, as a way to get to the Fire King cards, but like it was still a Fire King deck, right?
Who wants to walk up and see something? I'll
the
fight
cards
him.
are really good, so I was happy to see that they were able to perform like that.
I'm just gonna cycle I don't need
Because it got like 4 top spots in Bologna, which is not bad. Like, that's actually respectable.
Able to summon itself from hand when it makes a fire king destroyed. Able to destroy another fire on field or in hand to negate a spell or trap effect. Tonics, able to summon itself from hand if a fire is destroyed. Able to search a Fire King spell trap on summon.
私を選ぶなんて
Standby phase after it's destroyed. Sanctuary, a continuous spell able to activate Island from deck on activation. Can pop a fire monster to protect your field spell from destruction. And when the opponent special summons a monster, can exceed summon a Fire Exceed using Fire Kings you control.
I died to that
Skyburn,
I
a
didn't
quick play
space
spell
out
able to pop
properly.
the number of Fire Kings you control and
I think I could space him out there, but he had lethal tempo stacked, I think. That's why he bit me.
Pretty much all of
My
these
bad.
cards
I was
up
playing on the
until
edge
here
there
are
because
really, really good.
I know I can make it really spicy for them.
And their new
I
exceed
fucked up.
Garunix Eternity.
And
A rank set in the nukes
I'll
all
still up there.
monsters on
I could've
summon.
just,
Attach
gone hard
material,
there.
pop spell trap on field.
I could cycle
boosting
one
by
more passive
500
proc there. I
attack
could've
when it
just
does. And when destroyed
stopped
while
them.
it has materials, summon Sapphire Fire
as I go cancel
This
his
wave
base here.
support would bring Fire Fiend into the modern era successfully, with Ponic specifically being an insane one-card starter for the strategy. It will set up the deck to end on Island, Sanctuary, and because of Ponic alone being a full combo for the deck, players can experiment with various other engines to go with it.
I don't have to die there, but like I said, I wanted to squeeze the most out of my champion. See what I can do.
Plus 4 interaction makes the Karura back to the rank and play. And most importantly, Diabellstar being able to summon Ponic
I want to make sure I don't let him walk in for free here.
instead, potentially summoning Snake Eye Ash to search
If I can
Ponic
avoid
full
that,
board
that'd
setup
be great.
and realistically
What?
YCS Bologna will also the same tool, being the last
I can push this
YCS
next wave into a
and
recall,
from it,
that's
we see
okay.
even more decks
I
enter
can
the field with
grab this
Bio
wave.
decks, shifting the
Shake.
top cut distribution even more with now 7 different decks.
I cost him some CS there by having to walk all the way around. Unfortunately, I didn't have a word for myself.
Cashier would make a crack at the top cut here, playing a pseudo-stun game with a heavier focus on Chengra Era and another
like ward
Cashier
this
to lock
area,
up
you
the
know?
board and stun out opponents' options. Similarly to what they were doing pre-Arise. Centurion would take 4 top spots here with 3 different areas.
Probably one more wave to see where he doesn't know.
では部活の成果を見せる
This
時だ
feels giving varieties a little
海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるな
お引き取り熱いの穏便に解決しましょう穏便に解決しましょう
神の槍が竜宇宙の表に変わる海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるな
歴史にも笑わなしたまらの居場所
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし
ひれ伏せ優しい潔さで怒るときは怒るただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょうただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう散っていただきます散っていただきます
いけ
ひれ伏せ回るわ
騒がしいです
歴史にも笑わないたまらの居場所などない
海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるなやはり私
also to new Tuke and Fiery Dance is a wonderful art to finish
Just
this
kiting
round.
him because I got to cycle
It brought a new
my
central player to my content this past year that I couldn't get. Another big shout out to Joshua
want to stand
Schmidt,
next to him and make
specifically
sure
hey,
he roll whilst he has subjugate on me.
my audience immensely, which I severely appreciate. Lastly,
では
I mean, I'm
部
only
活の
watching
成
the
果を
videos
見
because
せる
they're
とき
really, really well made. I
海
appreciate
製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるな
ひれ伏せ穏便に解決しましょう
very much. I mean,
神の槍が竜宇宙の表に変わる
Jack the Player, Rise of 339.
歴史にも笑わないたまらの
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいしいけ
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう歴史にも笑わないたまらのただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう
in the
当然
you guys go
負
over
け
to
るリ
the Law YGO, leave some love, subscribe to the channel. I'm not subscribed to this
And
because
then
I'm
what you do
I'm
instead
logged
of
into the
building
Plus
damage
channel. I'm
like
logged
I
in
am
on
like
the
the
moon
Monarch,
channel,
you just
trust
build
me.
fucking Sunfire Cape now, or like you build fucking
Oi, what a flash hook.
Amari, you know,
Subscribe.
just buy defensive items. You don't have to actually buy
敵発見
just you
Yeah,
buy it later.
go ahead and
Totally fine
subscribe
if
to
you do that.
the thing and
わらわからすれば当然の結果
all right. And with that, you know, could not have asked for a better
Oh,
round
God,
of
Gary,
2023.
baby.
The Monarch is nice, so you can do that.
では部活の成果を見せるとき
Personally,
海製造部の成果をなめるな
it was a good year.
やはり私
Anyway, I'm
Cash
gonna
Tira,
here just because I'm gonna
I feel like we
recall
started-
others are playing Dynamite.
We started a little rough
This is my Monarch Embrace.
with you know, the aftermath of Ishizu tier format and
手加減はしていられませんの
W.
with even though those two formats
海製造部の成果をなめるな これこそがヒョウの勇
in
気だ
those kind of formats, I feel like it wasn't all that bad. You know, like it was still.
Obviously, it's not.
I enjoyed the game during those times. You know, are they my favorite format ever? Probably not. Am I gonna go back playing those? Probably not. But I like it overall. And then after, I feel like after Rise Art got banned, it just got gradually better and better and better over time.
Playing against a champion like
I liked it, and that's all. That's even just the TCG part. I also really enjoyed Master Duel, even though I mean, freaking Roach is still here. I still really enjoy Master Duel. It gives me, I still have a phenomenal time whenever I'm playing Master Duel on stream. It's like a great way to stream the game. I enjoy it. You guys seem to enjoy it. You know, I like Master Duel. Also, you know, Master Duel Worlds was okay. No, I've been having a blast this year in the TCG and Master Duel on Twitch. It's been great.
I'm gonna hover here first and then I'll hit the tower.
So yeah.
We'll take the fight together.
Their comp is all
You don't
damage
miss
and all melee,
Kekos,
so
you're
instead
lying,
of,
I know that. I know you're lying.
What do you call it?
I know you're
Instead of maxing
lying.
points in E, because I usually like putting points in E after a while, because I find improvements. I actually think I'm gonna continue putting points in W here.
Whoa, that Jax can really cleave the wave down.
Need to give it a reset here and then dive him again afterwards.
You can one-shot the wave.
We have vision now.
No penalty, no gain, Elaine.
Hello, my hot girl. Megan the Stallion.
You can call me Mother Fitness. We are not gymming like this no more. Welcome to Planet Fitness, where everybody can work out in their own way.
Join for 24 cents down, $10 a month. Deal ends Friday, January 12th.
It's like move speed.
A bit awkward, but okay, sure, why not?
Yeah, I think he will probably.
He had one job.
Yeah, I
Don't press R.
I for sure.
That is what it is.
Yeah, well, I think.
Yeah, push one more. I'll just give.
Is there random Fs again, chat?
That is a classic meme. I'm gonna TV bot if they keep pressuring, but looks like they
I
won't.
can TP bot, I guess. No, look for it. I can take over next wave if you want.
Put the flag down, brother. Put the flag down. Put their flag down.
He
I
has no
think
flag
I
there.
think he's on accident. Ghosted on accident, but I want him to put the flag in a much better place.
But I think I'm
I think
fine.
where he put it was kind of useless. I didn't want to RR there. My bad. I pop fingered.
Fisting this tower.
I'm on each week, but thank you. No, I didn't have to.
What? Verdant Barrier?
I need to cycle my passive here.
Verdant Barrier is Banshees now?
I don't even
Then
think
I can do more.
me honestly without.
Crush needs to walk up and do something, otherwise I can't go.
Yeah, I think they won't have damage.
Happy to go with him if he goes.
No flash turn.
Nice.
Nah, that's cap.
Now that I have my thingy,
Oh, maybe we can one shot there.
I don't really care about the farm. I just want to
Lagging again.
clear the
I
wave a
don't
bit
think
faster. I'll recall here and on top. We'll lose some place.
You can get Banshees on Verdant?
Don't know the whole tower,
What
but
the
the advantage I give bot lane is pretty big. So we took his cleanse, took his ignite. Bot lane is
Yes,
the only place
Arcane
that's
as
struggling in this
well.
game. So as much as I give Trundle some gold back, it doesn't really mean the end of the world because I'll always be able to stop
Jack's
Trundle.
not TP by the way, Jack's not TP.
Even if he gets a shitload of gold here, like getting gold.
Oh
on
yeah,
my
there's
bot lane
no
right
more
now and
stopwatch,
stopping
is there,
the
chat?
bleeding bot
Stopwatch
lane
is
when I
basically
top that
gone, right?
As hard as it is pretty
Okay,
worthwhile.
avoid grab damage to towers.
I'm
Just on
coming
here, maybe?
bot.
I win.
Dead, no?
hope you-
If you want to learn spicy things, you need to learn what the meta is before you can apply like spicy picks.
Dragon,
Oh,
one. I mean, they might play
Arm
top
guard
tower,
is
I guess.
stopwatch.
They will
Yeah,
probably
but
get
arm
it
guard
first.
can't be built by many
I will
players,
call
right?
River after
You
that.
can't build it on many champs.
Oh, I'm coming. Look here. Jack's not TP, I think we can kill.
Nice hook.
Probably
Nice
an angry Gwen coming. He's just gonna run away. That's fine.
Wow.
Oh, he R flashed
I'm gonna cycle my
in.
W
What
here.
the
No
fuck?
I have ult here.
Yeah.
Hard to build. I will try to.
Hooking for hook.
I can throw that.
But Renata is sprinting.
They have enough flash.
Look at Kali, I'm moving.
They have enough flash. Kali, no.
Is Zhonya's reusable? It is, right? Not
No, that's
Zhonya's.
my bad. I
Arm
should
guard?
It's going specific, but it's a champion that doesn't run out of damage, so you should always press R
Okay,
and play to kill her ASAP instead of trying
No,
to
it's
survive
one-time
and
I
outflank her.
can fist tower like
This game, WWE is only good against.
Probably is here though. I think
Actually,
we
it's
can
only good
finish
against like only in specific situations. For the most part, I think I need to kill them. WWE is really good against champions that have like cooldown based, but Gwen isn't really cooldown
Okay,
based.
Blitz alive.
No, as much as she is cooldown based, her cooldowns are really low, so it doesn't matter if she's cooldown based. Because she has Q every like 4 seconds or something, so that's not a very high cooldown. Considering my spell has a 5-second cooldown, for example, and I wouldn't say her is cooldown based either, right?
Jack's not flash,
So
okay? Jack's not flash.
that's my bad. If
Oh, the
I
little
there,
feathers
I
on the
just run away
ground.
and she dies, I think. Like I can just kite her. Also, if I RR, I get another stack of my another 2 auto attacks that deal bonus damage, so I can do that.
Oh my
slow
god.
that way.
Okay. I think Jax
Jax
dies.
will die. What?
Oh.
As well had a nice snipe though,
Put him
so
back.
worked out all things considered.
Oh, Poppy dead.
Oh,
Oh, Renata W.
I'll push this way first.
Oh!
And then I'll play the kite first.
Okay,
I think we're going a bit too crazy here on the Thresh. Also thought her ult was down because she just used it on the Drake, but doesn't seem like it was on cooldown.
Perks is fucked here.
Okay, I could.
He's super fucked.
That's flash, by the way? No, he didn't.
I'm not sure.
It's so hard to play this on the run.
It's a nice opening to the fight. I'm just gonna stun this guy. He ulted someone. I'm just gonna make sure they can run.
Don't queue up a lead game.
I want to make sure we don't drop the thingy here, and then if I can start pushing top, I can probably get this tower.
I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, okay? Happy New Year all. Very well, chat.
Bye bye. Checking if anyone's in here. I don't die to him here if he's alone, but he probably isn't, like I mentioned. Oh, one more second and I could have lived there.
No, got it! Not
much
war! Bro, you have 11 kills.
I'm not that tanky, I guess. I still need my item. Technically, I only have Ninja Taba and 1 plot armor, I guess. Not that tanky yet. I remember that, like, when you play this champ, you actually get way tankier after your Jack show. Before that, you're actually not that tanky. You're more of like a damage carry, really. Like, not a damage carry necessarily, but especially in team fights, you're much squishier than I thought. I'm gonna go Jack show anyway this game. Jack show into what though? Let me think. Thornmail seems pretty damn good though. Lots of auto attackers. I think it's Thornmail. I'm just gonna TP top here. Stop him from pressuring, and if he ignores top, then I'll take the tier 2. I keep pressing RR though, that's a bad habit. Mashing my keys a bit too hard. Somehow we'd lost 4v4, I don't know how that happened. I feel like we should be really fed here. But that's okay. Tunnel went mid to push mid, hopefully we can defend mid. I'd say give Drake defend mid.
Which champ is Obama? Guess.
Gets the gold, but we get a kill, plus I get a tower, so he got 2 towers there, but that's okay. We lost the fight. It makes sense that they get more out of the exchange. I'm still getting a trade here with a tier 2, and it's also worth a little bit more money. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with this exchange.
Oh yeah, that...
Very nice. I'm gonna put an extra point in E here and run away. I'm not interested. My Jack show now. I could probably fight this also, but at the same time I don't need to. I can just spend my money here and I'll be really strong, so I'm gonna do that instead. Grab Rumble on the way. Out of base. Frozen Heart's also really good, and I'll probably just go Thornmail Frozen Heart this game and then just ignore MR and just try to kill the the Gwen, or like make sure I don't fight her specifically. She's the only magic damage champion on the enemy team. Stacking that many resistances is a bit backwards because of Trundle ult, but at the same time, if he Trundle ults me, I can, worst case, I think if I'm smart, I save my EE in case he Trundle ults me, and I can just EE and fucking dip, which is also really useful, so I'll go Thornmail for sure, and we'll see where I go from here. Doesn't have healing yet, so I can definitely just chip away at his HP like this. Heals a bit, but not much. I just WW like that. And I'm always going to be full HP, and as you can see, I'm chipping away at his HP in the meanwhile. My WW is a bit too preemptive there. I could have waited until he actually fought me. Tank more tower shots too if I held my WW. My bad. Oh well, we'll cycle Ws. But when you fight out, like now that I have Jack show, I'm way tankier. There must be other people here, no? Yeah, I thought so. I think I might die in this. Okay, my Jack show proc. I got hit by the knock-up there. If I don't get hit by the knock-up, I can make space, but he also Blade slows me there. I should have saved my EE to dip instead of trying to fight. I wanted to see if I could fight back, but too much CC from me also together with Gwen, and my teammates weren't doing anything, so it was pointless in the first place to do anything after I pushed the wave. Because everyone's just AFKing here. Like, no one was pushing top, no one was doing anything, even though I just sent Trundle home with no ult, so he's really weak. So I think they can just pressure here and I can even, like, yeah, basically, my Orianna doesn't even want to touch side waves, even when both their side laners are bot lane, so I think I'm gonna change my mindset here and just go through mid this game. This is nice though, that's a good pick. That guy's dead guaranteed. Nice pick. I just need to play a bit slower for my teammates, give them, I don't know, half an hour or something instead of 15 minutes to play the game. Not bad. You play range top? Sometimes. I play Jace. I play some Aegis as well, but other than that, I usually just play melees. Either way, I'm gonna go back bot lane here. He has Ravenous Hydra, but I can still fuck with him. Now he has a lot more healing, and he can actually ignore me and just hit the wave and run, but that's not gonna work forever, so we'll see. Yeah, I think E is still better than W. I feel like putting points in W at some point is like just diminishing returns. In the sense that, like, you don't really reach immortal status as Udyr, unless the enemy team has champions that are just shit into you. I want to keep refreshing my demonic on him at least. Keep squeezing that extra damage. Like, can we play the game? This guy can't stop me forever. I also don't mind them coming to me, or me coming to them. Like right now, for example, I'll just move. His Trundle's too low to TP right now. He's still gonna have a hard time. Also, his build is just pure split push. That build sucks ass at fighting 5v5. So I'm just gonna move towards my team here. This guy has no flash. I can pop Ghost here and just run. I don't have Ghost, but I can just pop R, E, and then EE, and he's just dead. Like so. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Very nice. And then I can go back bot. I can't just go Baron. Trundle will take my whole base. This guy will take my whole base if I leave for 20 seconds, so I have to match. I can't just roam. If they want to start Baron, I can TP to it if the fight looks good, but ultimately they need to drag Trundle away from bot lane before I can do anything, and I need to make sure he doesn't have a minion wave to play on. So baiting them and turning is really good. Like, I think that's like generally very good this game, but this is just bad. I'm just going here, just dip. This is fine, guys. We have Drake and 10. I have bot push. It's okay. Like, don't think it's good to hard force there. The fight just looked really sketchy. Trundle still has ult. If I TP into the middle of their whole comp with Gwen and Yasuo, I just need one knock up into Trundle plus Gwen. I'm just dead. I don't know. It just seems so bad. I don't know what you want. I can't even TP to anything really, but no, I can. There's a minion wave close enough. My Jack Show healed me a lot there. Me and Ezreal can fight here together. He killed them in... Yeah, I want FF. These guys are trolling me so hard. 5v5 is hopeless unless these guys play well, and like, I'm being asked to TP into a fight that they need to play well without me for the fight to be good. And it's just like, I don't want to play with this man. Like, please, guys. All you have to do is just wait. I'm going to shit on this guy, and then I'm either going to move and do something, or I'm going to take a tower. And this was the cycle where I take the tower, because we made a pick, right? I went mid, killed Lucian, he was dead. You guys can start Baron and get him to move, but it's my turn to take the tower. It's not my turn to move and fight. If you guys need help to move and fight, that means you guys fucked up. Because you let them engage on you with a pike hook. Because who else engages on their comp? No one. So, you misplayed. And I can't make up the difference for them misplaying like that. It's not on me to do that. It's on them not to fuck up. Because when I TP in, their whole comp is gonna just pile on me with Windwall and Gwen W, and my teammates can't help me. Because, well, I don't know why that is. It's just I can't do that, right? Like, and it's like frustrating, and my team is forcing me to TP in that situation because it's just not on me to bail you out. You guys have massive outranging champions. All you need to do is play safe, like play smart. Not even safe. You can play aggressive even. But if you get picked off by Gwen as Orianna and Ezreal, that's just a gameplay issue. Like, there's no way she should be able to do that or pose a threat to you guys. So it's not on me to help you. Basically, is what I'm saying. Like, it's on them to either build better or play better. Like, and if we face check them, like, we don't have to. Orianna could have just gone top there and pushed. Like, yeah, we give up the third Drake, but, like, again, you chose to start Baron and take that risk, you know? I'm gonna keep cycling my shit. He's dead. Just need to kite the Gwen now forever. I want to keep her bot lane if I can though. I got her ult out. Let's see if I can juke here. Damn, if I autoed her twice more, I think I could have killed her. Oh, I think I did enough. I don't think I needed to go for the 1-for-1, like give her the angle to ult me there. I was trying to also play a bit on the edge. I'm thinking about Cosmic Drive because I feel like I'll be immortal with this item if I can just keep kiting, you know? On the flip side, I could go for... I think I need damage though. I don't think... So just for clarity here, I don't think I should ever go for anything that isn't damage. I think it's kind of pointless to be tankier. Okay, I'm just not going to get tanky enough. Armor penetration on the also R with Blade. Death cap on Gwen. I don't think this game that's a big deal. I'm gonna try Cosmic Drive. Doesn't matter if I get tankier, because the champions are too good at killing tanks, and if they ignore me, which I think if I don't build damage, they may reach a point where they can. It's just gonna be bad for me. But again, I'm not an expert on this champion. That's gives you damage and makes you really tanky. But in a way, this gives me haste, which is giving me a lot of W spam, right? And movement speed, which allows me to kite their melee champs. So in a way, I can mitigate damage. He fucked up his pillar, so I should be fine here. If he pillar ults me there, if he ults me and then pillars me into a Yasuo ult, then that could be a bit tricky, but he fucked up. The whole team is here. We don't have a mid wave, so just need to be patient. Can you not push alone?
Ascension WoW is a private server where you forge your own custom class in classic vanilla.
Prussia certainly can't be the one playing the game there. But I can hit bot here now. My Jack Joe will pop here soon. We'll see if I can get out though. Damn, I couldn't. That's my bad. Pyke E-flushed me, and I didn't save my EE for it. I have no idea why this guy refuses to split push when I feel like he can shit on anyone 1v1. Like, this guy can't play the game against the 1v1. This guy can't play the game. This guy shouldn't be able to play the game as long as he sees him coming, which he should, because, again, I don't know why he wouldn't. He has all the vision he needs here. Like,
and I get 23 RP for winning.
I think we just may not be very good at Orianna.
Nice.
This guy's taking our Nexus.
Like
Orianna can go there with TP. But yeah, if Orianna doesn't actually group and siege or thing, like, I think Orianna's the best champion in this game by miles, because the only way they can hard engage on her reliably is pillar into Yasuo. So Gwen can't just run at her and win. That's not how it works. I don't know, I got my Cosmic Drive. Unfortunately, we gave him Soul because Ezreal based there for I have no idea what reason. Orianna could just defend top lane by herself with full HP flashes there too. I don't know why Ezreal also based, but it is what it is. This game, like I said, I'm pressuring too hard for my teammates. I don't think they understand how to progress the game. And that's my bad.
長く座ると
界製造部の成果をなめるな界製造部の成果をなめるな
熱いのに穏便に解決しましょう
Yeah, I think I'm playing a bit too fast for my teammates.
神の槍が流
Again, we should be able to progress the game now. I'm gonna recall here and match him.
これこそがヒョウの勇気だ
Please, guys, if you guys lose without me, then you are just really bad at the game.
Yeah, it's gonna be game both.
This is the draft, they have to actually push themselves to play the game a little bit good, you know? You can't just win this game without actively taking any risks. I'm trying to think what I can build here. I feel like I can build literally anything. I'm thinking about going Hullbreaker myself, just so I have some chances to split push, but we'll see.
Holy. What the fuck is mid lane?
I'll TP here, because Trundle is here.
Oh my god! That we can both flex. I can play Action mid, I can play Echo. I can play Kayla mid. Back in the day when we dueled, I would play fucking Camille mid lane. Or
I'm gonna
Silas.
keep tanking here. Make sure my teammate can keep going.
So it wasn't really good.
さあ行きましょう。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
穏便に解決しましょう。
神の槍が流空中
Frustrating. Very frustrating that they don't want to kill them.
これこそがヒョウの勇気だ。
Oriana had all spells,
It's
but
gonna
they
be
were dead.
an unstoppable force
In
and
my
an
opinion, I'm gonna
immovable
sweep here
object.
because the
Can
chance
you guess
solution
which
runs it
one
down.
will be which?
So...
Second voice, shove these into the oven.
敵発見。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
ちょこっと熱いのにして穏便に解決しましょう。
これこそがヒョウの勇気だ。
It's okay, I mean, it is what it is.
How do you mean?
Frozen Heart game, definitely. I don't disagree. I just think now I need Anathema, so I went for this instead
what
of Frozen
the
Heart.
fuck?
I think you can argue Frozen Heart is better than Cosmic though, if you want. I don't mind. Just think it doesn't... I think this item gives me damage, and damage is more meaningful this game. Also gives me movement speed, which I find more meaningful.
さあ行きましょう。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
穏便に解決しましょう。
痛めつけてあげる。突破口。これこそがヒョウの勇気だ。
Come back in when it's over and they can't play the game. They have no initiation tools. I'm gonna Elixir Sorcery. Same idea. I just value AP more in this game. Their champs don't run out of damage, they only run out of health basically. Abyssal Mouse sounds OP. Not sure if it makes me tanky enough. It obviously is good, but I don't know if Abyssal Mouse gives me enough juice. It does give me damage though, which is true.
手加減はしていられる。
機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
穏便に解決しましょう。
神の槍が流空中。これこそがヒョウの勇気だ。
Holy our
I think she's the only champion that can reliably kill me. As you saw when Ben died, I literally walked into the fountain. I guess Sean Roll can also kill me, but that's about it. That is all you, bro. Hey, why are you guys done? What is this? Why are we ditching me? Like, aren't they fucking anything? Like, hello? Like, my Oriana is so far back, it's kind of crazy.
Your worst nightmare, Ramos. Oh yeah. Because Kai's auto attacks a lot.
There you go.
この私に機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
穏便に解決しましょう。
突破口。これこそがヒョウの勇気だ。
That's what I mean, like, I can run around and be annoying as fuck this game. I don't need to actually build the thingy. But I think my teammates are really scared for no reason, I don't know why.
Oh no!
I have no idea why my teammates are so scared when Gwen's no W. I have no idea. I actually don't know. And like, we have double platforms, by the way. Fine, I'll go with this sword, it's fine. I think it's worth trying. Well, we'll see how much damage I get out of it as the last item, but obviously I'm shredding 25, I'm shredding the maximum amount of resistances because of the GP I have, so... It's just a different keyboard layout, that's all. KT, Vikla, Gimme Symphonies, and Easto, thank you very much for subscribing, I appreciate that. We have the orb, but we're here first anyway, so... I'm not too scared of walking in. I want to make an easy Z here. I don't want to touch that wave because I prefer to slow push it. We just need to kill the Pike here and get out. The Gwen is a problem. I'm gonna... Oh, I didn't get tunnel ulted again. This one was like been ignoring me, which has been really nice because that means I don't die. I'm gonna WW here because it makes me immortal. Stun him. Couldn't stun him long enough. Stun him again. Yeah, I've been really strong. The main issue I have and why I didn't want to like group is because like, I didn't want to group this game because I thought like tunnel pillar and also ult are like the only way they win this game.
Nice.
But this one was allergic to pressing R on me, so it kind of works out for me. I like it when he's allergic to pressing R on me. Because like they have no main engage other than that. Like they have a pike hook. Like a pike hook can never engage against our champions. Jarvan can always block it with Lantern or block it and then EQ cancel. Like he can animation cancel the. I mean he can cancel out the knockback by flying and dragging. You know, like he can just EQ out of it as he's getting hooked. And if he gets Yasuo ulted, then like we're just fighting on Jarvan. You know, that's fine. It's like
he's
just
trying
teammates
right now.
Didn't have the balls to contest the champions they needed to contest this game, you know? Like
Nila was just
getting
like
this little damage in a 36-minute game as their champions is just a matter of like being bored, like not knowing when it's their turn to play the game, you know? Because the enemy champions can definitely like kill us if we are not playing well.
I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, Nila just randomly got hit by
damage, yeah, I mean, I was running into the enemy champions on repeat with no mercy, you know? Like, I never didn't fight the enemy champs, and my point is, like, I was doing that because I felt like whenever I would fight enemy champs, my teammates should be able to walk up and do anything they want, right? When I bring key champions to the side lane, like Trundle, with this pillar and Gwen. But, even when they were showing, we were quite scared.
Yeah, nobody played Nila, and Riot is like, nerf this Zaya. Zaya is terrorizing the meta for like 4 years or some bullshit. Bro, thank God I started playing Kai'Sa, so less Zayas are present. I wanna start W for the proc, but I won't.
Anyway, League is a hard game, so I get it. When I play Kennen, I'm more like an player, so unlikely. I'm pretty bad at him. I've tried to pick him up, but I can play him to a serviceable level, but he's not going to be a priority pick for me. It's not a champion I think is that great. I think it's pretty meh. I think Rakan is good. He's pretty decent yet. What champs do you like Udyr and drop into? Don't know. I'm just playing him for fun. CQ down tonight? No, I'm just not playing it.
Okay, let's do a challenge. Let's not die once in an Aatrox lane. Like solo. Like gank might happen. Also, I countered the fuck out of them past like 3 items.
Kennen kills like Gnar, lane and bully, and pray to hit a multi-man R, otherwise useless. I agree.
The amount of hatred I have just hearing that ugly fucking voice.
In Korea GM, Udyr's put 1 level in E and then RWQ. That's what I did, no? I just didn't put a point in Q because this game I don't think I get to have the luxury of pressing QQ ever. Because I'm playing against other duelists and I'd rather kite them with RR than just run at them in QQ. Is you allowing this person high rank? No, she's quite good.
Oh, Maxilla with the
Happy New Year. Moving process was exhausting, but we made it. Few quality of life changes still need to be made, but other than that, we're pretty much all set for the new year. Happy New Year. Thank you very much, man.
Oh, careful, Maxilla.
Why is allowing good in high rank but useless in pro? She's a champion that suffers against coordination. Weak against CC and burst. What is much easier to coordinate when you have a coordinated team? CC and burst. Just because it's high rank doesn't mean people know what they're doing. Like this game, for example, my Ezreal based
What do you mean
there was no need to go there? He lost the soul like, instantly because he did that, right? Like Just to give you an example. And I'd say GM is still a high rank, right? For most people, so. Just the way it is.
Oh!
Thank you, I appreciate
Max
that.
skill on Aatrox!
Current patch, these are the top 4 blinds. Can I allow it? I'll only play allow if I like the angle, and even if I like the angle, I just don't like the champ. I don't have fun playing her, so I'm not really interested in playing her unless there's like a specific recreatable angle I see where she's useful, like in a meta spot, but for now I haven't found that, so.
Nice cannon, bro.
Any spicy picks? Nope. Need to see the meta. I always base my spicy picks off the meta, guys. I don't pick spicy champions for fun. I pick them because I think they're good in the meta. I think that's a big difference between me and other pros and in general.
I want
big
him to shove this wave, I want to soak and
other people that play sometimes off meta picks, they play it because they think it's fun. I don't play it because I think it's fun. I actually genuinely think it's like my best pick.
Strike.
Teki, Hakke.
I'm even gonna freeze.
やはり私たち2人は無敵だ。
Nah, contractual obligations don't merit it.
では、部活の成果を見せる時だ。やはりは。
Given choice between you and NA, I've already talked about this. I preferred staying in NA for reasons like I said I've already talked about. At the end of the day, I'm not in the mood to talk about that right now because if you really want to fight it, I'm sure you can find it somewhere. But point is, I prefer it for now. I have nothing against it. Staying in NA.
Imagine I get those now.
Reasons like I said I've already talked about.
I really want to recall. I need to get
at the end of the day, I'm not in the mood to talk about that right now because if you really want to fight it, I'm sure you can find it somewhere. But point is, I prefer it for now. I have nothing against it, but I prefer playing in NA if I have a choice. If I don't have a choice, I'd happily go to.
Like, I don't have to recall here, but it's so good for my tempo.
Pretty awesome. If he's broken, if you're good, he's pretty strong. Yes. What do I think of Pumpkin? He's okay. I think if you know what you're doing, he can be a really nasty counter pick, but I think as a blind pick altogether, he's not that great. He scales pretty well though, so all in all, he's a pretty good tank, I think, if you enjoy playing him.
And now Lucian solo lane is so OP, bro.
Darius is not a noob stomper, no. Darius can work in any spot.
Nice time so far on an 8. Are you guys proud? I can play safe if I want to.
React is just for matchup or something else? I guess it is just connecting just for matchup. GP Res Ribbon, I'm good. Clearly enough to know this much of shit. You guys wanna go play?
No, cause you're in range! Oh! Oh, right.
The Counter Rumble doesn't really exist. You can play Rise and scale, you can play Karma and scale. But you don't pick anything to shit on him if he's good. How do you think General's Hyper will build the LCS? Don't know, we'll see. I have no idea.
I respect his Aline. He might be like, you're a level ahead, and this Aatrox is obviously retarded like every other.
My second window of playing in Smart Cup, she can poke it off pretty reliably.
Surely
so
Aatrox doesn't equal get 280 and it's one shot.
He literally hits you Q3 and then walks away, and you can't E into her because you don't win after a certain point. So I mean, you can play bomb playing.
Remember when I had an
quite
Aatrox counter in top left of my stream?
This is always going to give me some health. Bomb playing situation that gives me health. Should have played Cassandra for the triple one-shooter comp. Wait, what? How was Cassandra a one-shooter? Renekton better than Rumble in this matchup? I think so, yeah. Has the also schedule been released yet? Don't know. Oh yeah, actually no, it has. The schedule itself hasn't, but the starting day has, so... yeah, I don't know the schedule, but the starting day is January 20th. I'm pretty sure she gets experience for queuing into that push, so I need to be mindful not to let her get the level 2 all-in on me on the first wave. B3 knockup. A Windshitter SQ. Okay, fair enough. Nah, they've already announced the starting day, so not too much.
How does Aatrox always become meta?
Alright, bro.
Because his gross OP, he has a mega big base stats and his kit is really... If his kit is strong, it's really hard to counter.
I beat her level 1. She Qs into my bush. She doesn't, if she has Q primed, I don't beat her, but if she Qs into my bush, it's 6 second cooldown before she can Q me. Not sure if I would beat her. Oh,
doesn't stop an Aatrox player to go down so much CS in a Kai'Sa lane though, because they are all bad.
I'm not sure if I'll Q3 me and then she'll be like, he has no bone plating? Oh, fuck. That's right. I don't. He leaves at that. Interesting. Oh, I fucked up. I'm dead here. She fucked up as well. If I just hold it one more time there and then W her, she's dead, guaranteed. But I fucked up. Because she can't beat me if I have Empower W. She can try and flash on me and one-shot me or something. Oh, after level 3 she can. I'm too low HP to survive it.
Surely I win this.
Graves gonna cancel my base here, so... I cut my losses. What do I do here? I think I cut my losses. Just drop with some experience. Not much I can do about it. I'm gonna die top side. Just need to go all the way here. Recall TP back. It's a lot. That's a really large commitment for Graves here to walk up. But actually, it's not that large. If it's flush. Yeah, somehow my jungler died without even getting his flush. I don't even know how it's possible. It's Fiddlesticks dying to Graves without him flushing. That's crazy. Never mind. I'm bad. But yeah, I fucked up. Riven's game was over there if I just press W and then Graves. I'm immune to Graves' advance there. But he still had flash somehow. I don't even know how Fiddle dies using flash without Graves flashing. I actually don't know. Because I checked if Fiddle had no flash on the scoreboard, and then I saw Fiddle had used flash, so I was like, okay, then I'm assuming Graves also used flash, because I don't know how he would ever kill Fiddle without trading flashes, because he has no CC, right?
Season 14
Fiddle didn't run away from him when he sees him.
Couple of days away.
Oh, flash.
9 days till season 14.
I think Fiora, Fiora, sorry. Riven still has flash though.
I'm happy. Every single champion
anyway,
I'm playing is
still
getting
fine
a
if you die
new
like
toy
that.
and
It's just
changed
not the best.
so much. She's gonna be so fun to play.
I got input buffer my W there. Need to crush this wave before Graves can stim crack with me again, so happy I got that in. Not too bad. Not gonna recall here, it's pointless. Better to play on the wave and stack. This is a matchup where rather than having items, having Fury and position on the wave is the most important thing you can do. More important to have position on the wave and Fury than it is to get an item advantage. Points might be here, so need to be a bit careful.
I swear, is everyone like drunk after New Year's or what?
I shouldn't have done that. You should always save your W. Just flashing dead here actually, I think. We'll see. Yeah, I'm dead. My bad. I got a bit tilted there. Misplayed. I got a bit tilted when I died to Graves, honestly. I'm not sure how my Fiddle can possibly die to Graves invade without trading flashes. Because I could have invaded TP there. I mean, in general, I also got a bit upset with myself because, like, how did I not count my Fury there? Third match was so over if I have 50 Fury W there. So obviously, I get not only do I deal more damage, I also get increased stun duration, so I can squeeze in one more auto attack, and then considering she was 150 HP, she would be one hit from dying with no E, so she'd just be fucked. I'd freeze the wave on her, and she just couldn't play the game. I can even base TP, let her crash. Like, in general, she'd just be dead even. Like, because I'll flash forward and finish her off, right? She has no way to run, because I'd just be auto-attacking her. It was still, like, relatively close. But I made that mistake, and then now I made another mistake.
I need it!
This wave, me. And then it's back in my favor. I really think this is a matchup where, like, if you fuck up a lot, it's unplayable. Like, right now it's, like, really hard, but it's not unplayable yet. It's unplayable if I die to her now. Because if I can, like, play the slow push this wave and crash it. Damn, I didn't get the W off there. That's my bad again. I'm gonna let the wave walk up here a bit. No, I'll back off.
Because I ran into the section full on sprinting, and by the time this thing, Casey had spawned, my character model was already in it, and I just died as soon as
that would have been huge. She might all in me here thinking she's gonna hit 6 and I won't, but I also
it's happened a couple of times. It's one of those things where your character model's still moving during the, the jump scare screen.
Yeah. Which normally works out for you in a speed run.
Yep.
Damn, that really sucks. Maybe I could have played a bit slower there after the double E. Maybe I could have waited my E's. It's not unplayable, but man, what a waste.
The fun fact, with all the textures that were falling
what a waste of the situation.
On the walls, because I set my texture object density to high, one of the objects that fell from the ceiling actually launched me back into scratch.
Oh, sorry, I'll just go longsword. I think doing plot armor is good if you're gonna go quick poppy. This game, I don't think I'll come back. I mean, maybe I can make it to poppy and come back, but as you saw, it's not unplayable. Even if you go 0-2 this matchup and you're down a pickaxe, it doesn't matter too much as long as you know how to play a little bit the trades. She can't really all in you ever if you just like hard trade her with some rubbles. Just a yes. But a bit of a shame there for sure. Needed a little bit more juice. I'd have to rewatch to see if I can squeeze more, but I'm sure I could. I could have double killed there if I played a bit better. My one Q was maybe bad. I think my Q was good. I think after my Q I could have. I just didn't want to. Not good, you know. Not good enough because we're kind of all getting fucked. It's 9-0. I really wanted to play the game.
やはり私たち2人は無敵だな。そうだろ、副部長。
Hey everyone, this is OTV and welcome back.
Alright, let's see it.
What is up, legends? We're back in Echocalypse. So this is a mode that I actually never saw before, so I went into this as soon as it popped up right here. I was like, oh, I'm here to record because I never saw this before. So this is not me teaching you anything. I just never done this before, and I just want to show my first thing going on with it. Alright, so Kiki right there. Got premises. Who I want to bring in? I don't know I won't bring in. I'll bring in you because you like it. That's a 5-star icon. That is OP. I can actually. Oh, about to say, can I bring in another icon? I cannot. Right there. Might go. Everybody else is like normal characters. So I can really bring in at this point. Oh, I got it. Okay. Alright. We'll definitely start on that. Roguelike mode. Go with crit. They don't even let me choose anything. I'm going with crit. Oh, it's crit on Dina. I don't care about that. Land of Disquiet. That's a funny name. Alright. I did all that for what? That. Go there, because you tanky.
Tried to stop her from getting a plate, but not. You see how she always gonna proc her and run away? I mean, it's pretty consistent.
Wait, this is already deployed. Where?
I really enjoy playing ball playing too much. I mean, it's not bad in this matchup. He's still running his own.
Alright,
this gives you
anything.
some HP. I like it.
Where are you again? Wait. I don't have you.
I mean, yeah, he just picked him like walked over board, so.
Don't I have his though?
Might be fucked here before my fiddle can be there.
I guess so I did, but I guess I don't. my power is stronger, so we good.
Like he was moving as well, but he didn't think that Cinder was coming. I wouldn't have gone in the second time. And also, I don't want to
Nuke him.
there. Like, he doesn't need to. He can just chill.
気分がいいわ。いいひらめき。
So he doesn't need to ult there immediately. He can wait a bit.
Cool. At the start, block is increased by 13%. I'm at the start crit battle.
Thank you. Okay. I can trade kills or keep him alive.
Why would I do anything besides that?
Because she doesn't have TP, so if I can crouch this wave, she's still in bad conditions, and I get
This
the lane
is
against
better.
her while she's in bad conditions.
I'm gonna get better rewards for this. I hope so.
She can either drop this, or like drop some plates and waves, or she's stuck in lane against me until someone relieves her. Which
This music is so dramatic for no reason.
Not bad for me to do this.
Die. You live. But do it again though. Die.
Or if she's greedy, she dies right
What kind of tank demon is this?
That sucks a bit. But no, it's our turn to hit mid as well, so again, not terrible.
Alright. Crit res.
Nice, we do kill bot as well, which is pretty huge. And Milio should
Not
be dead
even
here as well.
blocking
Doesn't touch that
anything.
knockup.
So let's do that. You ain't even in front, but it don't
Still not
matter.
too bad. But no, we got 2 plates made because they came to relieve top.
Pick the one with better.
I assume he has wind wall. He got smited. He got a bit too cocky there. Defend mid, defend top. Definitely defend mid if I can choose. Since there should Herald here? Oh, he doesn't Herald. That's weird. He gets a whole tower here if he Heralds, so I'm a bit surprised he didn't. Oh, there it is. Letting it crash twice is worse than whatever's happening top anyway. Better to defend top. Too young to money, but that's fine. I don't mind. Doesn't change the fact that I beat her until Cleaver. Damn, I didn't squeeze in the... I shouldn't have squeezed in the auto. I just dry Levied there. It worked. Wow, he ulted there. I'm surprised for the ulted there. I can flash out here. I can't play flash E, but that means Yasuo should kill her. Has no ward, actually, never mind. With block E, I think she could die there. Maybe I could have cut it towards Yasuo, but... It's one of those games. If I cut towards Yasuo, I can thingy. First of all, I don't get her flash. And like, the only reason that worked is because we had no wards on Yasuo. So otherwise, it would...
Echocalypse 日暮れの新薬
I think you beat her if you can get to... Like, you stop beating Riven, like, late game when you don't have... like, a build to beat her. In general...
明けましておめでとうございます主様こうしたハッピーな日には手を取り合ってダンスをしたくなってしまいますね実を言うと知らない方と踊らなくてはならないダンスはあまり気分が乗らない日が多かったのですでも不思議とあなたとならずーっと踊っていたくなってしまいますの私の手を取ってくださいますか主様
Definitely do this. That'll help.
自分の実力を上げることはもちろん必要だけどたまには他人の力を借りるのも悪くないと思うよ
Just let me know what that is.
Damn, my gold ranker went, but it didn't actually heal me. I was mashing it.
Yeah, we got 30 waves. That's not
ねえ
gonna
ね
happen.
え最近ここの在庫たまりすぎだと思わないこれな
Maybe. My power is scaling according to the stuff that I'm getting.
気分がいいわ
Maybe.
It does a surprising amount of damage. Like when you're all in
Having strong friends is good. And I do appreciate all of the like all the strong people on the server keep friending me. So I appreciate y'all.
Both our fiddle ults kind of didn't pay off. Like to come back into the game and like
I was looking through my friend list, you know, like trying to get rid of people who aren't playing anymore and stuff like that. Same thing like with the guild. Not, you know, nothing against anybody, but people want to join the guild who are actually playing, you know, you get them in there. Same thing on the friends list.
what I ordered versus what I got. I ordered Huel hot and savory as a healthy, quick alternative for my lunch. This way, I'm eating healthier, no longer reaching for unhealthy snacks, and no longer skipping meals, because I now have a delicious meal in just 5 minutes. Huel fits even in the most busy of days. Plus, it's got everything your body needs from a meal, all without meal planning, cooking, and prepping. Thanks to Huel, I have full control of my diet and calories.
Every lane was kind of getting shafted except for bot lane. It was kind of tough. You might not that double kill. I definitely see us coming back this game, but unfortunately I didn't get it, so it was just a blower, my friends.
Use my characters for something, you know, by all means. It's Kiki and Icon that's really like OP right now, but if you need them for anything, go for it. Dodge. Is this gonna buff it if I do that though?
So I need a few games to like play as aggressive as I did this game.
It's not gonna be level 2, so we're going to a different one. Yeah, let's just do that.
I mean, this matchup you can do test level 1 if you really know what you're doing, but it's a bit scary. Like there, like I said, like I didn't count my rage, otherwise he was just dead on the spot. And then his matchup is over because he's playing Ignite against TP and he died level 2. But
And I can actually do shit skip. I don't even gotta look at it. Speed this up a little bit.
He got to survive there because of
Alright, we already have that.
Oh well.
We can do this. This will help because he's like in tank mode.
Right. So it is what it is.
100 of these? That's really good. Because what that does is that allows you not to have to deal with. Wow, that's really good. Oh, we gotta get to that. Maybe I should stop doing like the highest one. Because it's gonna start to catch up to me eventually.
I just like to challenge myself for pushing the maximum, you know?
Let's hit attack. That works. Wait, did that just get rid of? I think it did. Alright, I'm not now, since I need zones, I'm not gonna take the highest one anymore.
You have to look at the like when you're trying to play League, you have to look at it like you have to separate like playing to win an individual, like any given individual game.
The game does a good job of giving us stuff to do.
That really matters, right? So for example, like me winning that particular individual game, like that's not really something that like
it's just replaces stuff.
About, right? Like,
I don't want to replace anything though.
時は金なりって言うでしょ。
機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。科学を敵に回す覚悟はあるのか。猛炎すら凍てつく極寒をその身を。
I wonder if I can change.
Which is like
that refresh it.
Minimum win, which is like, you know, I just go even until I start winning. But if you can find level 1 because you always practice it and you have a strat that no one else really knows about, I think it's pretty valuable personally.
Almost there.
That's kind of the idea.
全員注目戦闘準備機械製造部の成果をなめるな
A bigger leadership buff now that I'm looking at my characters. So I'm wondering
ちゃんと私の後ろにいてください。
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるなせい猛炎すら凍てつく極寒をその身をもって思い所詮ちっぽけなし
100 of them? So the reason why this is good is that it could be any augment item. So this is essentially 100 stages of currency right there for this. And you don't really need to be that strong to do this. Like there's only like 6K, I mean 60K right now on the power
全員
that I
注
got
目
up to. That's like
センター準
early
備
game.
機械製造部の成果をなめるな
That's actually pretty good. But you can get that now. Getting the 20 is probably going to be something, and then getting the 30 is going to be something. And then once we get down here, we get interesting as well.
ちゃんと私の後ろにいてください。
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな ロックオン発射科学の敵に回す覚悟はあるのか
Power, yes. Doing it again.
思った通りの勝利だ
Armor, resistance, cause yes, let's do that. Alright, so we can't, that's actually...
では部活の成果を機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるなあんたそれだけあんたそれだけせいロックオン発射科学の敵に回す覚悟はあるのか
How much I actually
応援すろい鉄と発艦をどうかえい北風よ弱き者の血を飲むその身をちりとかせ
You killing it too. So now, I know who Aurafly is. You killing it too. Good job.
では部活の成果を見せる時だ
I've seen KOF before around. Seraph too. Good job to everybody. Zone 180. I'm ranked 413 right now. I'm gonna climb up. We gotta get top 100. We gonna do it. Alright, so that's actually pretty fun. That is pretty fun. I gotta admit, I'm gonna finish it out
部活
on
の
my
成果を
time.
機械製造部の成果をなめるな
But
機械製造部の成果をなめるな
so what I was talking about right
応援すろい鉄と発艦をあんたそれだけ科学の敵に回す覚悟はあるのかロックオン発射あんたそれだけ私にやられるなんてラッキー
So let's just do this normally.
ヤシ鋼鉄地そして邪魔だ
あなたたちで私の研究成果あなたの進行と私の
応援すろい鉄と発艦をヤシ鋼鉄地そして火も子供だからってあんまり私を侮らないよ
Now I could use these.
北風よ弱き者の血を飲む骨を砕けえいその身をちりとかせあんたそれだけ邪魔だ
YouTube Music is a music app with personalized mixes for whatever mood you're in, or
機械製
activity
造
you're
部の
doing,
成果を
whether
なめ
it's
るな
working out, or it's a whole pint of ice cream kind of night. Get YouTube Music Premium.
やはり私たち二人は無敵だな
Nice.
そうだろ
Get that buff, too.
副部長
And now I'll just head over to it. I think you're the last one to go to 5. Yep. Now I can repeat that process again. Bam.
I'll try to help you understand. Ignite Atox is definitely harder than PPA.
And do I have any anything?
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな科学の敵に回す覚悟はあるのかせい応援すろい鉄と発艦を
あらあら
Clean
どう
out.
かと言ってますよ
I'll be able to finish up basically.
行け邪魔だその身をちりとかせ
あんたそれだけあなたたちで私の研究成どうか
応援すろい鉄と発艦をその身
子供だからってあんまり私を侮らないでよね
矢のふったちに生きるものなし機械製造部の成果をなめるな
This is so annoying. Like I know you're there. Stop it. Nobody paying the $2.99 for that either.
いつ来ても戦場って機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
I might not have enough actually. Oh, this is somebody. Oh, she's due too. Let's go. That's more power. Familia. So now I don't have to worry about having to select something because I think she's one of them. Oh, there's more power for you. For me, rather.
More against the Raptors, Dread, the Golems gang. If everybody's not over this wall loop round, it's a bit scary.
I'll snatch that. Yeah, I only need 6 more now. Complex.
I don't know if there's a ward in the middle bush there or not.
Let's do this. I think that might be it over here. And then bam. Okay, only 25 more to go. So I should be able to get that right now if I can summon. I don't know if I can. Oh, I can. I got 5.
Behind him, he can always flash backwards and win, so it's scary to do that.
What? Oh.
I lost a lot of CS there, which is the main issue.
明けましておめでとうございます主様こうしたハッピーな日には手を取り合ってダンスをしたくなってしまいますね実を言うと知らない方と踊らなくてはならないダンスはあまり気分が乗らない日が多かったのですでも不思議とあなたとなら
I'm like, dog, y'all can't be serious. They keep off banner every day. Like, we are not giving you that next icon. You would have thought. And you thought all wrong.
Because if I flash forward and he doesn't flash, he's dead. If I flash underneath him, like forwards, he dies. So him holding his flash is just really greedy.
Maybe I'll get it? I don't think so, though. This might not be enough.
That's all him. I don't have anything else, and I value
This might not be enough. That's unfortunate if that's the case.
Because if I freeze the wave here, I can come back. Because Gragas can't be topside anymore unless he literally like.
No, we're gonna get it.
His resources to come top.
41.
Yeah. Aatrox Q3 flashing forward doesn't win for him if he flashes forwards. It doesn't win for him if he doesn't flash, and it doesn't win for him unless he flashes backwards and I flash forward.
GG. That's all I got for you guys in this video. Good luck on this. Is this Friday? Yeah, it's Friday. I don't think this will be the last video. I think I have something else to talk about, so you probably see that video Saturday. And YouTuber 1.6 million on the power. Having fun, enjoying, getting lucky some places, lucky, unlucky in other places. As you see where I guess you just won't come out, dog. I don't know what it is. You don't like it for yourself, you know. No, it is what it is. Catch you guys later. Peace.
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
熱いのはお好き穏便に解決しましょう
神の槍が竜空中の氷に変わる歴史にもわらわの人生にも貴様らの地獄で己が非力さを悔やむがいい行けただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう八家権限大抵
知っていただきます
無駄な抵抗だお黙りなさい熱いのは失礼します無駄な抵抗騒がしい機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな八家権限大抵抗
穏便に解決しましょう
神の槍が竜空中の氷に無駄な抵抗だ地獄で己が非力さを悔やむがいいし
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょうとどろ失礼しますね
突破口はそこだ歴史にもわらわの人生にお黙りなさい
Dan, why don't you go say hi to the new neighbor?
戦う前から結果を分かりきっていたというのまあ
Hey!
I'm dead.
では海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるなとどろけ
穏便に解決しましょう歴史にも笑わぬ貴様らの
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう八家権限大抵失礼しますね
突破口はそこだ
無駄な抵抗だ
騒がしいです海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるな
いただきます
神の槍が竜宇宙の氷に変わる
ひれ伏せ
騒がしいけ
八家権限大抵穏便に解決しましょう歴史にも笑わぬ人生貴様
騒がしい海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるな
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょうとどろけしていただきます
神の槍が竜宇宙の氷に変わる
無駄な手
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし
You can actually get the weapon, which pushes again your account scaling. So that's passively. Again, this is something that you're not actually doing, and you need to make sure that you come back and
海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるな
とどろけ穏便に解決しましょう
神の槍が竜宇宙の氷に変わる
歴史にも笑わぬ人生貴様らの
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいしいけ
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう八家権限大抵失礼しますねひれ伏せ
騒がしいですいけ
熱いのは好きしていただき
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるな
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう八家権限大抵降臨穏便に解決しましょう
突破口はそこだ
歴史にも笑わぬ人生貴様
騒がしい
熱いのは失礼しますね
神の槍が竜宇宙の氷に変わる
無駄な程
騒がしいです味気ない戦う前から結果は分かりきっていたというまあお前も少しは役に立ったようです褒めて使わしましょう
every 8 hours, and the reason why is because the girls get tired and they need to be rotated out. And here, which is right here, so you see I've already done that about 20 minutes ago. All the girls in here are tired, and I brought new ones in. Obviously level 1, the dormitory to level 4, we'll open this up, and then once it gets to level 4, opens up the 3rd floor, which you can start bringing in and getting more passive a bonus on the stuff that you put in here. Also notice that you can actually put the girls in the bathtub and they'll take a bath and they'll immediately get their fatigue back up to 100%, so then you don't have to worry about that character. You can take them out and put another one in. You get a bonus every time you add something new in. So let's put this sofa bed right here. Let's put it somewhere useful. Yes, like right here. Yeah. See, extra 1k on top of that with the power. And the reason being is you get a comfort buff, and the comfort buff is right here. As you can see, as you level up and get more comfort on the level, you get more buffs and you unlock more things.
この私に逆らう海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるな
and help you out. Now, they have the event going on right now. As you push yourself further and get more things in the store, you obviously get, attribute points and then more items right here, which helps you go right there. Bam, that's actually useful. And I think that's all of it until this one here, 850, which allows you to actually pick SSR to merit. This. I don't have anything else unless I refresh again. But yeah, you can just go ahead and use the pay attention to that every day until it gets 20 more points on that, and we're just pushing down. So, you get a certain amount of time, a week, actually to do this. So make sure that you have at least these points right here, we can actually use the currency right there as well. Might as well. Okay, so what we have. Okay, so Operation. In charge of your drive behind the wheel of the 2024 EV6. The EV6 is a smart and spacious all-electric crossover that can seat up to 5 and will keep you on the move with DC fast charging that lets you go from 10 to 80% charge in just 18 minutes. Plus, the EV6 looks as remarkable as it performs. Make one yours with a fantastic offer during the season of giving back. Click now to view our inventory. Alright, so I was checking if he had Leandri's maybe like a what you essentially want to do with this is I can knock that out and get the next one out. I just didn't even bother because it was annoying, but I could probably do it now if I want to. And the reason being is that will help you passively start to push. No, not these. This actually should be a little bit better. 1 second. And you start to get items, so I don't have any. And you want to roll them evenly. You don't want to go too crazy all the way up to 20 because it's going to get expensive. So so once you hit 20, you can start going to the next one. So the next one we're gonna get her up to 25 because she's actually a good stopgap as far as living and help you get 3 stars and stages because she resurrects herself. So the more take advantage and everything else. Now, the one thing I don't do in this game is I don't mod these because they're really expensive, and for the most part, this is going to be like the last thing I do if I'm being 100 with y'all. Because look at this, like 100 I can't. So the next thing that is passive is liberation. So you're gonna be like, why is liberation passive? It's because this right here comes back
at this point, like
at
I
a
said,
certain amount of time.
この私に機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
暑いのは好き。穏便に解決しましょう。元気だったかい？
突破口はそこだ。歴史にもわらわが貴様らの居場所などない。わらわからすれば当然のき。
Right now, the other part that I will show you in a second is actually harder than this.
手加減はしていられん。
機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
暑いのは好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
神の槍が竜と宇宙の氷に変わる。これこそが氷の勇気だ。
That's some mod stuff, that's some currency.
He's a bit too strong. I'm gonna let him get it on that Stridebreaker. I should mention I want Stridebreaker for that timing as well. It's pretty important. Ideally anti-healing too, but we'll see about that. I'll ward here to see if he's walking up at the wave or not. He can also loop around, to be honest.
Character right there. There's a chest right there, but I'll go over here first.
If he looks around here, that means he's not on Drake. And honestly, that's something I'm okay with. He won't make it for Drake now, so the only thing he can do is hit my tier 2, which is gonna make him rich, but it means my
probably
teammates
somebody
can
up
guarantee
there.
he can test
Another
the third
friendly
Drake,
bag,
I think
you
it's very
definitely need
important in this
those.
game. Because we should be stronger, because this guy's 7-1 and they have 9 kills, right?
Definitely need mod
This
stuff.
guy's all the gold. We need to start it soon though. If we don't start it, then we won't get it. Never mind, he's
Nothing
tier
over
2,
here.
we get it for free. We should probably hit this Drake though. If we don't hit it, then...
This is like the one area of the game that's a little bit choppy, but it's okay.
If this guy crosses the Drake now,
He's
I
moving
feel
too fast in here,
that would
game
go,
don't like
but
it.
I just thought I could to stop him. I'll just move and match out of base and we fight with our teammates. For me, personally, running top here
See,
would be
now I'm
best, but I
down to
think I have to do
1,
this.
and I found the thing that actually opened the next gate, and Kun got some stamina potion.
Pretty nice play by Onan and Zillion here. Super well played.
Alright, so now let's go find the gate. I have one more fight left.
It's really important for me to get some gold right now and get back into the game. I'll take off instead. I need level 11 and stuff. They wanted to do Drake. They had a really big opportunity to do it.
Down here?
No one was really playing for Drake on my team. But they took strong top. Now that he's dead, we use our resources to kill him, which means we don't have the resources to fight. And
okay, we'll take Pan
out
now.
I can move there. It makes it really hard for me to influence this game. Like ever. Like I basically never really get to play this game. Nice try trying to steal it. Like the point is if I walk there and we don't get the Drake and I don't get any farm,
And then now we can't do anything with that. So now you just leave this area for now. However, you have challenge. Now the thing that you want to do in challenge is try to get all the way to the end as best as you can. And you get a certain amount of attempts. Alright, let's see if we can do this and not die.
He has a Cerildas, so he does a shitload of damage.
We died.
I respect that.
But I think they keep their same energy over there. Yep.
Oh fuck.
手加減はしていられん。
機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
暑いのは好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
神の槍が竜。宇宙の氷に変わる。
I'm probably not gonna beat that.
これこそが氷の勇気だ。
Unless I get a stun and a blind.
In general here, I think
Nope.
in order to make a
I
good play
actually
right
only
now,
took
it's
him
like
half
we
down,
include
which
play
only gives me
DP.
one more
では
attempt.
機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
After more.
あらあら、穏便に解決しましょう。
Which again, that
神の槍が竜。
Welcome to today's side quest. Story against the clock.
これこそが氷の勇
Just
気だ。
another day in the life of a Mike. Lemonade that hits harder for Mikes that go longer. The world needs more Mikes.
And you head over to optimize strategy. As you see, we got 2 points right here. You can actually build up your characters in here to get stronger. I usually go for the attack right here. Maybe we'll hit this defense up right here so we can take a little bit more. Even it out a little bit because you actually need all of this. So, you know, it's up to you to just build it. It's no rush.
では、機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
暑いのは好き。いや、穏便に解決しましょう。
strong
And then you have the affinity bags if you don't have anything else left. And the multi-core Neelixpers. This is really expensive. I wouldn't even do that. I probably just concentrate on getting the 2 summons and then the random SR bags because that's really good. So the other passive thing that we have is host purification. Now it varies what's going to be in here. If there's actually something in here that you found, let's see if we can find it.
They can't ignore me.
Hopefully we find. There we go. Like on cue. Alright, so we'll just push later for right now.
I can get into Hullbreaker into
So
like Hullbreaker stacks.
you head over to patrol. Oh, it's right here. Host purification. Now we have an actual boss in here with a timer, and you always want to go after these first before like your natural stuff because you get more of a bonus to that. And you also want to use your quick if you have it, and deep to get more power. No, we took it out. Oh, we didn't take it out.
They're hitting me using their spells. That use 2 rotations on me, and then additionally they have to walk all the way from here.
It has no health. Really? You make me look at it. Anyway, so dead. And you see this helps push you along more of the damage right there. So you snatch all of that. Other system just comes back. You see it's gonna come back around 8 or 9 hours once I use all of it. Max.
That's a one shot.
Pushes us further down, gets us more goodies.
Let's try that. Can we defend this thingy? Let's see.
You also get a find a reward basically for, you know, finding the reward according to you basically doing your stages.
They do use their main tools.
All this stuff actually helps you just pretty much do all your passive things as well.
Didn't keep track of the cooldown.
You guys can see. This isn't really passive because this happens every once in a while. I also want to come and do this because as you can see, you get rewards for actually doing it. I'll do these real quick. This is weird because look, it goes from here to stuff that you would normally fight. I use the top 10. I don't get it. And, like you kind of have to because
either that or I'll be so low they can't fight with him. And unfortunately, the fight split up in 2 sides, so Zillion had to pick who he revived because they were able to.
What I ordered versus what I got. I ordered Huel hot and savory as a healthy, quick.
Like front to back, so it's like me and Zed both getting chunked, and then he revives me, and then it's fine. You're basically 4v5, right? You're basically 6. And ideally, honestly, I'd farm for.
But if you guys are wondering why we have gathered here today,
I'd farm for my 3rd item too, but that won't be possible. I'll have to play the game, so it's a matter of picking the best time to play.
I'm feeling like I want to make this a tradition though.
I don't beat him, but jailing him here is good enough. If I can keep defending him here and stop him from moving and just keep him interested, that's already a win.
OP rewind.
I'm marking him as long as I can so my teamates can see where he's going. 2 for 1 when they have Baron. Pretty good. Oh, when they have Soul, sorry. Baron spawning later. Never mind. We got the Baron.
Put it on Twitter.
Their comp's not great with Soul, but
well.
I mean, no, it's Soul, you know. It's pretty good.
Thanks to the guys that pulled up and shared their tier list. I was there.
A bit greedy.
I did a top 30. Retweet, repost.
Bang Starks. Next up, Hullbreaker.
Shoutouts to Cavendish.
Nice pick.
So someone had Cavendish in their top 30 and someone had Capone in their top 30.
There is
really, I didn't get the
I'll do a reveal.
That's a lie. That's not true.
I was a bit slow there, I think. I think if I was faster, I would have killed there.
Alright, let's do our job. So check it, we're doing this job, chat, where we have to go pick up people's cars, then we bring them to the shop, and then we drop them pick up some customer cars that
皆様、お疲れ様でした。戻ったら、ぜひレストランにいらしてくださいませ。皆様のために美味しいお食事をたっぷり用意いたしますわ。
So, the only thing that sucks about it is you can't really drive too far off the GPS, or they tear your engine. They remotely turn that off. Can I speak English? Is that a thing?
If they manage to reach
map, we're ready. I think they do.
Like whoever gets comboed will have to get Zillion ulted, and the fight won't be easy anyway. So
okay, so here's the thing.
敵発見。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。熱いのよ。当然ね。負ける理由などないもの。
Would you be the type of person to want a fabricated fake sound on your car, or just have it normal electric sound?
If he isn't, that's fine.
Dude, this thing's going!
この私に機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
熱いのは好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
神の槍が竜だ。空中の氷に変わる。これこそが氷の勇気だ。
0 to 130? Holy shit, dude. It's crazy, man. Dude, he gets there so quick. Dude, you could just take a corner that gets you down to like 10, 15, like, and then you just be gone in the next corner. You just be gone in the straight. This thing goes 0 to 130 in like 3 seconds, man.
Like I said, the best thing I can do in that fight is match also stop him from getting an ult angle.
Like base that was like
yeah, it is.
Gragas body slam, Gragas ult. So as long as I keep him in jail there, by just basically zoning him 2,000 yards, I even think I should have played more aggressively by running into him more.
Dope thumbnail.
My bad there.
Alright, gotta go give it. Be right back.
There we go. Bry, Lord Vegeta,
make sure we stay on the other round.
Audio's fine.
Time to blast off.
さあ行きましょう。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
熱いのは好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
It's a good thumbnail.
神の槍が竜。空中の氷に変わる。歴史にもわらわの地域にも貴様らの居場所などない。わらわからすれば当然の結果。
Oh, dude, I overheated it.
This was solid, okay?
Something.
my list
stuck at
is
100 now.
It's just not satisfying again. So if you guys didn't know, Brago did the top 30 yesterday. So you guys should check out that stream.
There you go. All yours. Give me my money. $35?
では海製造部の成果をなめるな。海製造部の成果をなめるな。
熱いの穏便に解決しましょう。
これこそがヒョウの勇気だ。
Well, we learned a lesson. It was fun driving it. That was not worth it. Oh, look where it
This
is.
is what I
Dude,
submitted
right
to
here.
Brago.
Holy shit, okay.
I think solid. For the most part. Once you take numbers. So, and then I'll explain what that means. Oh, and then I did the Iron Giant. The Iron Giant actually, like, numbers-wise would be above Bogart, which makes sense. Like, we'd probably...
この私に海製造部の成果をなめるな。海製造部の成果をなめるな。
穏便に解決しましょう。
神の槍が竜。空中の。これこそがヒョウの勇気だ。
Tied with Katakuri. That was wild. And I just had to know. A little bit about like where
では海製造部の成果をなめるな。海製造部の成果をなめるな。
渡れ穏便に解決しましょう。
突破口。
So, like, and here's the fun thing, like,
これこそがヒョウの勇気だ。
is just the conquer. Like, even if I were to headcanon that Mihawk has conquers hockey, there's no way. I just feel like
長く座ると海製造部の成果をなめるな。海製造部の成果をなめるな。
穏便に解決しましょう。
神の槍が竜。空中のヒョウに変わる。これこそがヒョウの勇気だ。
Build-A-Bear does price matching for their age, so whatever age they are, they'll give you
35 was the lowest I'd seen before that. And that was with like in a group.
Well, it's a very short cooldown, but I think that might stifle our push for a while now.
Yeah, everything will come down.
We could be mindful this way. In the next meeting, we'll have it again, so just not be too cocky right now. He's got one shot. He's still dead, he doesn't get away. Never mind, he gets away. I want the flash up for him, but I didn't get mine. I'm bad.
Yes, even bear.
I don't want to create two targets for. I don't want to create two targets because they didn't have the ult if I run forward there.
長く座るというの。
海製造部の成果をなめるな。海製造部の成果をなめるな。
熱いのは好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
Oh yeah, like
神の槍が竜。空中のヒョウ。これこそがヒョウの勇気だ。
さあ行きましょう。
海製造部の成果をなめるな。海製造部の成果をなめるな。
熱いのは好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
神の槍が竜。空中。これこそがヒョウの勇気だ。
I'm so ready for the Iron Giant to come through. Yo, like legit. Okay.
さあ行きましょう。海製造部の成果をなめるな。海製造部の成果をなめるな。
I was like,
穏便に解決しましょう。
that's crazy.
Sorry, it's manual.
神の槍が竜。空中のヒョウに変わる。ひれ伏せ。 地獄で斧が響きさを悔やむがいいでしょ。行け。やはり私たち二人は無敵だな。そうだろ、副部長。
Sorry, after party I
My car's gone. No way. He's right. Vinny was
この
right.
私に機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
熱いのに穏便に解決しましょう
神の槍が竜空中の
kind of thing, and I was like, you know what?
これこそがヒョウの
I thought
勇
of
気
so
だ
many cool ideas.
I'm so
that
far from it.
I'm almost considering like I'll do this.
さあ行きましょう
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
回復です熱いのに穏便に解決しましょう
神の槍が竜空中の
What I thought of was like,
これこそがヒョウの勇気だ
and just like breeze through the chapters and stop at like, yo, this is a big moment for the community. This is a like, this is people in the chat that like, yo, this is a good panel, or this is my favorite chapter. My
さあ行きましょう
I don't want to do rankings.
彼
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
穏便に解決しましょう
神の槍が竜空中の これこそがヒョウの勇気だ
Controversy or not controversy, but like conversation. Like the first.
敵
Not the
発見
first.
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
穏便に解決しましょう
神の槍が竜空中の
But there were so many.
これこそがヒョウの勇気だ
Can I stop? I don't know what you're asking me to
The
stop.
mirror's supposed to be brown, blue like this?
Yeah, listen, that's how the customer wants it.
That's actually really nice. I like that you can change
Dope
that.
time to be.
では機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
熱いのにあら穏便に解決しましょう
神の槍が竜空中の
Yeah, so that's another.
これこそがヒョウの勇気だ
Isn't let her save my bride when you run her over?
She ran out in the middle of the road.
No, she didn't.
Yes,
She was there before you.
手加減はしていられる
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
知っていただき穏便に解決しましょうドカンといきますよ皆様お疲れ様でした
Like we put a recording in front of my wife, and so
Oh no, that's
maybe Kuma has that. Maybe Oda. Like maybe it's like
Pretend that you got God. Sorry, listen, officer, we spilled coffee. She spilled coffee all over me, got all over the place. And as I was wiping myself off, I
That's going to define the most power. It's going to be strong.
Yeah, we're okay. Are you okay? We're so sorry.
See, these are the animals. Okay, see, if I would
they had
yeah, we
they
will. We
had
definitely
the
will.
that singular
had the
comment,
red light. We had
Alejandro,
the
is
green
motivating me
Yeah, is that what that was? Yeah,
to
sure.
like
Yeah, we
literally
apologize,
lights on,
officer.
though. I was passing through the
Yeah.
intersection to be fair.
I 100% agree with you, officer.
do another one of these
guys
streams where I
okay?
do the
That's the most
animals
important
and I
thing.
take
Yeah,
these
average.
numbers
You have a good one, sir.
Thank
you.
Chapter this
He
year
thought
and
he was in
compile the
wrong.
data.
But we were in the wrong.
Prove that it was on average 2 minutes per page. If the chapter's like
When it says, are you
17,
okay? That's
No,
code
I said-
for
I
you
said-
won't
I
get a
said
ticket
we
if
were-
you're not an asshole. That's what that means.
chapter cover.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden you start telling him he's
No,
wrong.
I didn't say he was
40
wrong. I
minutes
said
for the
he
most
had a
part.
green light.
He actually didn't, by the way.
No, you don't.
Film is going to be cheaper, so it's one building. Iceborne
I don't know what
is
it means.
cheaper.
All I know what it is.
Yeah, the items give a little less stats, but for the most part, I think they're getting a lot of buffs here across the board.
Yay. You know, a rewind is actually a cool idea. Yeah, I'm probably.
The last batch.
I still get called by 18-year-olds.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad you're enjoying
Choose
it.
Franklin
Called
University's
old. I was like
master's
called by
program in business, healthcare,
6'2"
technology,
or 3
and
guys,
education,
not 6'5".
and advance your career. Ohio's #1 nonprofit
Maybe talk about
university
theories
for
of
online
bond.
degrees.
I got measured 6'2" in the hospital, but I'm
We can
pretty
do that
sure
now.
I got a bad hand. You feel me? Like, pretty sure I'm 6'3". Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Like, 6'2" is
Read a
fine.
page in the time
I was just pissed because
you're comfortable with your format.
6'3"
Exactly,
closer
friend
to
Harper. means you're above.
I'm like 90%
I
sure.
knew in that moment, like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. And I found you guys.
192.
That's the
thing. Like I remember 100. Like I remember 189 when I was 16, and I'm pretty sure
If you're thinking about it, you should do it.
But technically, I didn't need to have things. I'm pretty sure.
But that one was fair because that one is a huge reveal. Come on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like when will you ever stop on that page and spend 20 minutes? Never.
I like it in Zeri and Callisto games. Why in the Master Cup? No one picks
personally, I've seen so far down the line. 5 years, 10 years when One Piece ends, right?
They could come from. They could come from anywhere.
They were all in the lobby last scene, by the way, so be ready to blast.
Yeah, there's a few people that are taller than me. Fudge is taller than me. Sven is taller than me. Let me think. Who else?
It's gonna end sooner than we realize. Which also means.
And then these are the people that come off the top of my head. I could have forgotten someone.
Yeah, sounds good.
Bring us in. Yeah. Okay, I thought that it was just me. Your ass shaking.
I know Tri's was taller than me. I don't remember.
The ass shaking mod broke because your ass.
Lava is not taller. Mr. Olives? Yeah, but
I am genuinely a pretty patient person.
People I know that he's tall.
What exactly did I do today that showed off extreme patience, buddy?
Was it
something relevant for me?
Oh yeah. I'm when I read every time I read a page, I foresee the end of One Piece. Everything. That's where the theories come in. I drip feed you guys the theories that and so every time you guys don't understand, every time I read a page, I'm also seeing the end of One Piece. It makes me want to appreciate where we are even more. And so I can't help but cherish those moments. And the only way I know how is that,
if you're watching on YouTube, don't worry. I don't think you missed anything too patient-ish.
Some people don't appreciate that, but shout out to
being myself. Glad he appreciates my patience. What a nice guy.
Yeah, you can play what you want to do, Galileo. It's AD, but I'm just not.
Wait, do we have Brutal Company on?
Because I'm just the middleman, you know? Part of the longest stream, the longest stream I get through my shifts, so I'm happy with the long streams. Thank you, Savage. If anything, it makes more sense with Car than Cole.
Machine over here?
Yeah, wait, hold on. I've seen some of Cole's streams. How does he take this long?
Squirrel brain. Instantly
How does he
distracted.
do it? I forget now.
John.
We just need some of the watch price to come back. They should. They should. They should come back.
Pizza. In one bite. In one bite.
Watch
Papa John's pizza. Someone get it. I need it. Someone get it. This isn't sponsored. I need it.
Because I get to hear you talk and connect with that.
Oh,
That's what I'm
God.
saying.
Jeez, that freaky. I can't hear
And also, I also like when we're like on the day
I heard so fucking good. I actually kind of like it. It actually really fucking feels good.
For the most part, I just don't have any else to do anything in this game. Therefore, I find.
Back to my question: has anyone ever put an entire medium pizza in their mouth in one bite?
I think we can all agree.
Doubt it, right? There's no way.
Imagine I read chat while I fucking.
では機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
熱いのは好き穏便に解決しましょう
How much can he do?
神の槍が流
Now you say it like that.
宇宙の表に変わる
Like thinks about something. No, wait, hold on.
歴史にも笑わない貴様らの居場所などな地獄で己が非力さを悔やむがいいし行け
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう
Longer the better. The agenda just says you're slow reading.
負ける理由などないもの
No, that's not the agenda, Chaozu. It's not that I'm a slow reader. It's that.
Don't worry, Chad. I do have the landmine fart on, so
I got stamina. There we go.
Coming from the landmine.
There we go. See?
I'm sure that
That's
fire
the
escape's
agenda.
real.
That's how you propagate the
長
message.
く座るというのは疲れるもわらわからすれば当然の結果だ
And you know, per usual, we're gonna run in, we're gonna loot, we're gonna die, we're not gonna get anything back to the ship.
And then
I'm gonna be proud
AMPDX
of
hit me
myself.
with the longer the
Hades, make us
better.
jump
That's
over
what I'm
here. There's
saying.
no loot in these 2 rooms.
Do you think when Jimmy was experimenting
no way
with
you
Double
fucked this up,
Fusion, it was
Hades.
meant for her or Bonnie? I think it was meant for Bonnie. That's what Saturn seemed to say.
Ooh,
But
so that's a real fire
but then
escape?
Saturn also tossed her. And I think it mainly is just the
It
sapphire.
would have been embarrassing if I messed up the jump after saying all that shit.
I'm sure you can just do whatever the fuck you
He's
want.
got a lot of
You don't say much about it.
Full speed ahead, hold down
Tier
W,
5
landmines
subs.
don't scare me.
Oil? Oil bands?
Fuck fucking
Plus, some of the
dead
worst
end.
things going. Cool guy.
Oh.
Yo, Cole is
I don't even
funny.
know up.
It's funny because he knows when he's being crazy.
Is this also a dead end?
He acts oblivious.
What the fuck?
I called him out.
Wait, this entire right path sucks.
Bar, I saw your top 30 yesterday. I hope you are okay. What do you mean? I had the best top 30 of the group.
Minus one teammate.
What do you mean? How many pants checks did we do this year?
Give me the loot.
We did a few.
Wait, where the fuck do we go? Because like that whole path over there is a dead end, and this is a dead end. What do we do?
I got
this one's a
scolded
dead end, and then
by
that's
a
a dead
mom.
end.
では
That's a
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
熱いのが好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
神の槍が竜空中の氷に変わる
If you're talking about the one posted, no.
歴史にも笑うな
回復ですよ。
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし
任せて。
行け
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。散っていただきます。
突破口はそこだひれ伏せお黙りなさい機械製造部の成果をなめるな
Actually makes you want to cry.
やはり私たち二人は無敵
Whenever he needs to. I'm gonna eat him or try to aggressively here because Dongas are finishing up their clears and moving into crab, so
I need a little food of loot.
この私に機械製造部の成果をなめるな
I don't want to add paragraphs to that.
やはり私たち二人は無敵
to push out the wave and leave.
I can't wait for Kazar to get replaced by Purple Rat. You mean
手加減はしていられませんの。
やはり私たち二人は無敵だ
I don't think there is.
Handshake is going through
Because these are all dead ends, right?
Wait, why do you say
この私に機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
穏便に解決しましょう。お任せあれ。
神の槍が竜空中の氷に変わる
任せて。
歴史にも笑わない貴様らの居場所などない地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいしえい
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。失礼しますね。誰一人置いていきます。
突破口はそこだ
ひれ伏せ
騒がしいです機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
ひれ伏せわらわからすれば当然の結果だ。
like this is some like these numbers that you see are like clashes right? And like if you go like oh yeah
手加減はしていられませんの。当然です。負ける理由などないもの。
and it feels like you know Zoro was just a better played character.
敵発見機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
熱いのが好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
神の槍が竜空中の氷に変わる
ひれ伏せ
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいしえい
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。
I would give
散っていただきます。歴史にもわらわの人生に貴様らの居場所などない。わらわからすれば当然の結果だ。
a little bit higher up, like higher regarded, but and then Garp I think would be
さあ行きましょう。
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
熱いのが好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
神の槍が竜空中の氷に変わる
回復ですよ。歴史にも笑わないさあ任せて。
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいしえい
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。失礼しますね。
突破口はそこだ
does Blackbeard
無駄な抵抗だ。
騒がしいです。
Literally, I just walk away, and then when the trial is done,
機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。穏便に解決しましょう。
突破口はそこだ。ひれ伏せ。お黙りなさい。
当然ね。負ける理由などないもの。
I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, wow.
I agree. Sengoku, old dude. Only 2 words matter to me in 2023.
I left some like so sad my teammates fell for white. I got the night kind of away for free. Galley could never cross back into me.
What a session.
Did I ping them? I don't think I did.
Went in there, we got a loot and fight out. I think that's buggy. You got a new backpack to show how much fucking credit you have.
Really
Dude, man, that's sick as fuck, bro.
I could have killed my
It's also late notice, you know, because I mean, it's only been cool to cred for a few days now, so the fact that someone got you a backpack with pockets that
but like number-wise, it kind of makes sense. It's like right underneath Sanji, not too far from Zoro. He's in line with.
長く座ると機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
熱いのが好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
神の槍が竜空中の氷に変わる。
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。知っていただき。
突破口はそこだ。歴史にもわらわの人生にも貴様らの居場所などな。地獄で己が非力さを悔やむがいい。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
熱いのは好き。知っていただき。
突破口はひれ伏せ。お黙りなさい。
熱いのは好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
神の槍が竜空中の氷に無駄な抵抗だ。
わらわからすれば当然の結果だ。
Yeah, but like a black hole man beat a light man, like it's simplifying, right? Like can Blackbeard
January guy, Flatty? Why is that?
Can Blackbeard handle all the stuff that Luffy handled?
Normally you don't want to push like I have.
In a
like
Kizaru and Luffy
I
were
was
like
considering a recall angle.
colliding, but they had different
and then I stayed until my
agendas. Imagine Blackbeard versus Kizaru, because like it was Luffy versus Kizaru, but it was also like Kizaru wanted to think, like he wanted to destroy the ship, he wanted to do other things, kill Vegapunk, whatever. It wasn't to fight Luffy, so it's like even that's a weird fight. But I look at all the things that Kizaru did, and I'm like, how does Blackbeard like?
Roman Assassin thanks to 24.
Can we agree that
I don't feel like this is the right way.
I think they should just increase it.
You know how it's good.
It should start at like 3 seconds up to 5 at max rank. At least that way it's like.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like snow, but I do like the noise.
Like, you know what I mean? Like right now, my issue with it is that it's always 5, and I think that would be a good way to balance it out a little bit.
10 mile path to get to the house.
Blackbeard has to be stronger story-wise.
I've gone through 12 stamina bars, dude.
He seems more like a beam struggle DBZ type. Beam struggle? Wait, what do you mean? No Gorosei? So Saturn is here.
Oh wait, where's the little elf? I want to
手加減はしていられん。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。わらわからすれば当然の結果だ。
Like this is gonna completely change. My headcanon of like, and I explained this with Sai.
I have PP here. What a waste of my PP.
Is that, and I explained this with Bravo too. I think Bravo
I don't know why this guy ever has to open against his whole line now. Like,
lollipop.
Saturn.
That's crazy.
A cookie mold pen? Oh man, this is fantastic.
Like the fear that Saturn showed.
I don't know how he possibly help
that
to enter there. Even if he's 4-0 the Ezreal,
why do you do that?
What happens? The way he was playing at the Ezreal wasn't like they were trying to dive in, you know?
Drop. I found a lollipop. I'm
They were hitting the tower here, but I guess maybe they were zoning him. I don't know.
Like this.
手加減はしていられん。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。皆様、お疲れ様でした。戻ったら。
The fact that, like, I think that fact that Saturn says like it's been 800 years since I came to the surface world or whatever. Maybe he hasn't like.
I'm only happy when I have loot.
But even then, that's a lie, right? Like I kind of realized this not too long ago.
I mean, there's no way necessarily would have, but he could have tried at least.
And it's done.
chapter is it 1094?
では機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
穏便に解決しましょう。ちょこっと引っかくだけ。
歴史にも笑わない。地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし。
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。失礼しますね。
神の槍が流空中の氷にかき入れ騒がしいです。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。やはり私たち2人は無敵だな。そうだろ。この私に機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
皆様お疲れ様でした。戻ったら長く座ると機械製造部の成果をなめるな。わらわからすれば当然の結果だ。
敵発見。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
穏便に解決しましょう。
歴史にも笑わない。貴様らの地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし。
ちょこっとただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。失礼しますね。
神の槍が流空中の氷にか無駄な抵抗だ。こだわりなさい。
任務失敗。
The chapter records are in Saturn talking on the show. Commander said that he hasn't been
手加減はしていられる。
機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
熱いのに穏便に解決しましょう。
神の槍が流空中の氷に変わる。歴史にも笑わない。貴様らの居場所などない。地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし。
ちょっと痛い。
いけ。
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。散っていただきます。
無駄な抵抗だ。
どうか気を。
Wait, PH, what's PH? What's up, Brandon? This guy here came at a good time. I think
she actually there? She is with the wall now.
New Pars 2024.
These two just decided, alright, the game isn't fair. I'm just gonna run it down and give those little 1200 gold real quick.
The Visionary Pirates. If you know, you know.
I was trying to stack my Q on the Yumi so I could Q over the wall and get out, but I couldn't.
Premier Fire Breathing Hazard Half Mission.
Why is it so dark?
Gotcha. I was having a different thought about the dragons thing. Like,
I'm not
what if every...
Hold on. Follow me. Follow my voice.
Nah, it's a little weird. But I was like, what if like fish can have a dragon? Can birds have a dragon? I feel like maybe there's a bird. There's
hard to imagine considering we're on different servers.
Modeled.
Wait, are you stuck in there?
Maybe. Gonna spend some time with family. Hope you guys have a good stream and New Year. Can't wait for the peek from you and
I see you.
That Savage Emperor. Have a good time with your family.
Yeah,
Wishing you guys the best.
You lead the way.
Enjoy. Happy New Year's. Oh, a wyvern? A worm? A worm?
Oh, I think I went into the mountain.
A wyvern. Mostly gonna be lurking today. Shout out to you, Mr.
I mean, so is everyone, honestly.
We'll leave her to figure it out.
Sizeville's really strong. Hecarim is strong too. But
what are we talking about?
Honestly, he's been playing with his brain off of it.
Well,
so.
the play is I'm gonna start from chapter 1071 because that was the first chapter of the year.
This can't be where I'm supposed to go.
One Piece chapter 1071 wiki.
I think the fire escape bugged us. I also don't think she could hear me.
January 7th,
I was like right up
2023.
next to her.
First chapter of the year.
The main entrance is there.
It's like the TP.
That seems like a problem.
Think about debasing for BF or
Damn, the hero deploys. That's the first chapter. So the play was, we'll just run through the chapters. It's not like we're doing a reading, but it's kind of like a breeze through, and then the chat will kind of say like what their favorite things were, reflect on it, that kind of thing, and then
I can force too much.
was to go to video.
As well, getting that much gold was definitely a throw.
And I derived great joy.
About a year ago.
Is M still alive? Because like she was
next
we
level
took the same fire
power
escape and then I feel like she got lost.
Next level power flips power scale. Dang, I gotta change the title. That's why this one has.
Wait, is someone hurting me?
All right.
This was a good start, I think.
It's been a year.
It just needs to keep it run away.
Wait, oh god, every time I step, my knees get more fragile. Oh god, the fragility.
You contested me.
Oh, this one was set up.
My knees
for
are
this,
actually
I say. Okay, because this is the chapter.
I don't know why. I mean,
whiteboard
I'm not
art.
gonna talk about it. Whatever. I
I
guess
missed
you realize I was
whiteboard
TPing after all.
Did we have that at the
backwards for
beginning of
fun?
2020? Oh, I did.
All the local gold there.
Oh. Oh. That's what I had.
Probably got assists out of using my TP.
Right?
So
Copyright.
it'd be nice to get some money.
Oh god, should we leave?
People really overdid New Year's. What do you mean?
Dimension of
Damn. Wait, hold on.
Something invisible is hurting us. Should we leave?
What separates your reality from those dreams
Platy,
is
take the shit bucket.
imagination.
Leave.
Pretty cool though.
They're hurting us.
Damn. I know exactly what
The world works.
Is anyone
how does
still
the world
alive?
work?
Stay on the map for 400 more gold.
長く座ると機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし
穏便に解決しましょう
歴史にも笑わない貴様らの居場所など神の槍が竜空中の氷にちょこっとただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょうこだわりなさい
穏便に解決しましょう
コマ
Our world agrees to that achievement to a varying degree. But without starting any fires this early in the video,
I think she was hitting us. I'm almost positive M was hitting us, and that's why we were taking damage.
You guys are
Let him go.
Costa was killed by murder.
what are you on? You guys
She didn't exhaust me. Maybe
Yeah, we can hear you.
It made me feel like I did no damage.
手加減はしていられる
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
熱いのが好き穏便に解決しましょう
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいい
どうか気を落と
Bro, it's poetry.
Which is why I value IE more than Hullbreaker this game. I don't need Hullbreaker to be honest. I need to pressure him 1v1, but I can drive Hullbreaker. I need some levels for
Please
that.
start.
You're watching Esports Original.
Yeah.
Cyber Athletics.
Oh my god.
It's not the best for the
that first Q,
algorithm,
which is really hard to get away because with Zeroda's
good for my
just the slow is a bit OP. They're moving that from the item. You're only slowing people below 50% HP.
Wait,
which I
hold on.
think
This
is a
is
really
a
good
crazy
change.
There's some peaceful music
White
playing for me.
Avalon.
Feels like
Twilight.
I'd say they should remove the slow altogether.
ADHD.
But
That was
to be fair, the item has a bit too much power in it, so.
Said Twilight Avalon said, after listening to Braga's top 30, I can conclude that meat
No,
farm
first one in wins.
is
It's no
just
point in going
nothing
harder
but
there.
standard fraud.
I don't want to say it, but yeah, you was. Oh, I got beat. Okay,
actually.
capable of losing.
I don't know which part of the stream to listen
I hope
to,
we don't have the
but
exploding presence
I want to play for Drake here.
I think
Topside jungle and fight there.
to be, you know, I was gonna make a video.
How do I was going?
Let me see if I can
Tell
show
me,
you
Hades.
guys the thumbnail.
Hold on, let's go over here where they're not screaming over your joke.
Mainly.
Okay, what was the joke?
Why did the ice cream
The ice pin?
I got CC.
Oh,
My bad. I went too hard
Why
there.
did the ice
Blocking
cream
the
go to
combo was
I
pointless
don't know.
towards that direction. If I flashed towards my teammates, it could have worked, but towards that direction was
I have
pointless.
to open some.
where can I jump to my death?
Damn. Oh, wait, hold on.
I love popping off a nice Sunday with some nuts.
But I think it's mainly like
is what makes a Sunday.
I was gonna make a video that like a lot of the conversation
you're the Roomba and it's not teleporting me.
Weird places where people like take something to an extreme, and in order to balance that extreme, the conservative side has to go to the extremes as well. And so what ends up being is
LDR is more damage
Mihawk
after LDR it's fine, right?
like stands versus Mihawk haters, but in reality the truth is in
I find rapid
middle.
fire cannon is more useful here. I find
it's like a counter
LDR to be more useful.
Sometimes
You know what I mean?
people
Like,
say some crazy things.
slate,
Like if anyone said Mihawk's a fraud, counter that. But if anyone says that like Mihawk's #1 in the verse and he's gonna be stronger than Evil, and Nika had a sword too, so like Nika's a swordsman, and now Mihawk's stronger than Nika. That's when you kind of be like, you know, sure, buddy. You know, it's like you gotta counter. And that the truth is there are people like that. There are 100%.
Not that it's a bad item, I'm sure it's just
in order to counter it.
Worse than
it's like how do you counter? How do you pull somebody down from
it's worse than
Mihawk would be stronger than Nika just because Nika had a sword, and that would make a sword there. And then in order to counter that, we'd be like, oh well, you know.
I was already up here. My big loss.
Mihawk's a fraud. The conversation naturally just
sweet fire escape.
And then people hear the loudest voices, which is technically the minority situation. They're like, oh my god, everyone just wants Mihawk to be #1, blah blah blah, or oh my god, everyone hates Mihawk, but that's always the minority. The loudest voices.
Oh, if they don't want the red, then I guess it is ours. Then I
remember that. That's an important thing.
I don't took this guy money, I think, but threaten him.
It's usually not with the people shouting. Here, I'll show you guys the thumbnail. That's so sick. This is the thumbnail. Whoa! For one of the videos.
手加減はしていられます。
海製造部の成果をなめるな。海製造部の成果をなめるな。記念
穏便に解決しましょう。
Don't mind if I drop away, because like I said, making PvP progress in this battle right now is kind of impossible. I'm just pressuring here and threatening to rotate into mid every wave.
Is there any more loot to sell? Is that everything?
Just us there. Or, sorry, cleanse. Can't go this way, they'll phone me.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other, like, crazy part is Shank's #1, right? It's like, he doesn't have to be, but that's like, that would be the majority. I think more people think Shank's #1.
Making fun of Boss's redneck
Mihawk
cocktail.
and then
I'm mid there, pressure mid, trying to blocks.
When there's a different
Need vision on that. Tom's in a good spot. He's okay. He's weaker than he normally is.
One of your favorite intros is the Blackbeard video?
Listen to her gloat and showboat.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah,
You can play him right now and have success. That's not an issue. It's just if you're used to playing Psalm and you only play him when he's like kind of good in the meta, then right now he's probably in one of the worst spots he's been in years.
Not good back there.
Yeah, see, but Twilight Avalanche, are you on Twitter? Like, because that's my thing. Like, some people think that the team is super loud about it, and I'm like, when I've been to like a convention, or I've been talking to like people in person, nobody's like this crazy. And it's hard, like, if you're on Twitter or YouTube or TikTok, like, those conversations are technically recorded. Like, we are the minority.
That's crazy. I'm surprised I think
But I guess within the community, they're loud.
I've been farming because I can't make progress. I've done everything I can to progress this game.
Oh, you're a bot.
Really
Okay, but in King Cole and Jay's,
I've gone mid and killed the Sergio like 10 times, 20 times.
You guys are.
Bro, this is. All these guys dead, so I think most of them were me killing him.
You gotta crank videos out this year. Need the juice. There will be.
Are we going into the choice?
I'll just wait for Drake to spawn.
Definitely will be a lot of videos. Gotta get black paint.
Like, I'm shocked already.
How do you really like it, bro? You
Gonna buy that after someone ends. It's like not uncommon. The triple yes. Caught me off guard.
3 different possible what's it called?
Not ultimate. Time to TP into the fight.
Oh, sweet! I got a chemical
There's
jug.
gonna be who's stronger, Mihawk Zoro or Mihawk Shanks conversation about like why Mihawk's not a fraud, but also like the narrative stuff.
この私に機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。ひれ伏せ。
穏便に解決しましょう。
地獄で己が非力さを悔やむがいいし。
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。
Like the thumbnail, I probably would have wrote sacred or something like that, and then the title would have been like the biggest sacrifice or something like that.
I got Gwendold there, and I was like, fuck it, you know, like, she Gwendold?
Mihawk actually, one of his most
I don't
important.
think I can dive around her to zero while she has Gwendold active if she's reasonably good.
So,
Ended up getting this whole
I'll see what I can do.
I don't think I kill him here with Yumi on top of him. I don't have anti-healing.
He hasn't got above simple
here, like, more of a reminder. Not terrible.
Oh, did you not think that was actually me?
Far apart in strength. But I mean, but then that's what people will say. That's the
Something
crazy
a lot of
thing.
people like.
He is trying to create
Like
reality.
I died on this one too, but really the logic of sound is like
shout your
NMR reduce your own screw damage.
Now it's right outside.
Yeah, it's like
because the amount of true
that's,
damage you
that
deal
was
is
my
based on
main
how much
point. I'm
physical
like,
damage
yo,
it deals to
even
you.
if
So
Mihawk
you
is
have
number
100
2, that's
take
not
100 armor.
fraudulent. I don't know why that would make me.
No, it's the crusty
Yeah,
crap.
I'll say he'll do armor. Run, you will lose 1,000 damage.
Popular culture,
Yeah,
right?
zero.
Seasons bland, uninteresting, not fresh. So only new opinions or strong opinions get heard. Yep. If you're on
Oh,
Twitter,
sorry, you have 100 armor, then he will deal 500 damage.
Coast.
And his E is based on how much physical damage.
さあ行きましょう。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
But
obviously I'd be biased mostly, which again,
yeah,
it's
we
pretty
definitely
damn good in
might.
this game.
Guys, we should
Like I
reduce
talked
our
to my
volumes.
my
The dog
best
doesn't
friend,
get us.
Japanese. He reads the
I
chapters.
can get my Q3 off there, I fucked it up.
この私に機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
熱いのが好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
地獄で己が非力さを悔やむがいいし。歴史にも笑わない。貴様らの神の槍が竜空中の表
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。当然ね。負ける理由などないもの。
It actually relates to my
Let
black.
the light guide the way. One look at me and you can tell that I'm awesome.
Damn, it's at 218K.
敵発見。
You guys getting this video.
わらわからすれば当然の結果だ。
Also, crit chance over 100 scales into AD for Yon. Basically every crit item is 2080.
長く座るというのは疲れるものだ。当然ね。負ける理由などないもの。 長く座ると
機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
熱いのが好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
地獄で己が非力さを悔やむがいいし。
無駄な抵抗がピコッと引っかくだ。ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。失礼しますね。
騒がしいです。歴史にも笑わない。貴様らの神の槍が竜空中の氷に変わる。これこそが氷の勇気だ。
It'd be so crazy if Shiryu kills Mihawk and takes Yoru. I will be crippled with
Shares gold here, I won't be able to get it, but
yeah. But that's the thing. See, this is where the issue is. Let's say Oda actually that top line
is not only a decent damage item on my account, it's also on
even if Oda does that,
sense.
then like people will say like Oda's a bad writer.
You have to consider that I'm spending 3k gold for stats that are decent.
That's where people
and additionally on the
fight Batman because I'm not scared of rich people.
Whereas if I fight BT, I get raw stats that are good, but I get all the healing applications, so it deals less damage than Mortal Reminder, and I think BT is a damage item, not a lifesteal item. Like you don't buy BT to lifesteal tank, you buy BT because you want to blow someone out in like a one combo. Like lifesteal tank and shield both feels more reliable.
I think
you get the extra
Symbiote's
effect of
fighting
health,
whichever
You're the
shield,
thing
which
bringing
is
her,
nice.
dude.
True.
Die much?
Every
Looks like
spider
Hades is still alive in there.
That also does not take an ounce of damage. No, he did.
Any theories going into 2024?
Yeah, I mean, mean, I get what you mean, yeah. Yumi is disgusting like that.
People that actually know a lot about the individual one is a really small subset of the entire fan base. Most are casual.
Well, she's almost here. She's almost here. She's like outside.
Yeah, you're around the biggest culprits.
Chill?
Huge now being a simple side quest.
She's here. She's good.
That's fine. I
It's New Year here for me. Yeah,
I see what you mean. Simple side
East
quest.
Coasters, Happy New Year.
I think
Spexy's dead, and I just heard Spexy. I don't think that's the real Spexy up there.
Blackbeard.
What's Q Time like? It's pretty good, honestly, recently.
That's not real. That's not a real person. We need to go.
Making the rest of the story.
What do we do?
You know what I mean? If you were to look at it and subtract Blackbeard from the story just for a moment, then you know how much smaller One Piece got just from eliminating Blackbeard? We don't get Hachinosu, we don't get Kuzan stuff, we don't get the Amazon Lily, we don't get Law. Like, Oda's using Blackbeard in such a cool way, and he's using him to make the rest of the world matter and making it bigger. And that's literally the line that he told us when he got Moria in like chapter 924 or whatever. He's like, why would I sit still while the Navy, if like I could benefit instead of the Navy or something, right? And that in itself is like, yo, I'm a valuable character and I'm going to be a valuable character. I'm gonna bring value to where I go. That's exactly what he did, right? So the fact that these side quest villains, like, yeah, but like nobody else is doing it. That in and of itself is wild.
If it's open with you,
Why would it be wrong for calling out Oda? Are you saying Oda is never in?
But like a certain champion more than anything?
No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I said. I was saying, like, I said if the storyline where Shiryu killed Mihawk was really well done, which would be very difficult to do, but even if it were done really well, like the story's like not debatable, like it's amazing, but because Mihawk is put down by the story, people would say like, oh, Oda wrote poorly because of this point, right? I'm not saying like you can't criticize Oda. I'm saying that like that's how far people go for certain agendas, where it's like they're like, no, this is actually good for the story, just because the character is done good, right? And I think like Kid might have been a good example of that, but it was more of a debate of like some people just, I feel like, absorb a different aspect of the story. Yamato joining, I think, might be a good one, because I always felt that Yamato wouldn't join, but then there's people who always felt that Yamato would, and it's like, do you just jump to he's a bad writer because of it? No, I don't think that's fair, right? Because it's like, listening to other people, it's like, no, they have the complete opposite. And that's what they're growing. So now the story poor because that thing didn't happen. Well, objectively, it's like when you look at it, I think that the nuance is that Yamato joining the crew would have been good. I think the nuance is that Yamato existing in the story
Soon you'll upgrade with a sign of yieldage.
isn't necessarily fluff, but more so.
Oh yeah, like when people find elements and
It went the way side of like the scabbard. I think like the criticism that people have for the scabbards is more close to like what people really felt frustrated with Yamato, where it's like there's this valuable character and the potential wasn't met either, and it's like a weird thing, but I don't think that the potential had to be that they join the crew, because for me, I think the better story is that Yamato stays in Rex, like with the mythical Zoan, all the stuff, like that's, you know, I talked about this plenty of times, but it's like, people will jump to that kind of this and like, oh, it's a bad writing, bad whatever. It's like, maybe, but maybe not for exactly what you're talking about.
Good old flat dude.
It's a hard thing to. Would it not waste Mihawk when you went 25 years on Mihawk? Well, that's what I was saying. It'd be difficult to write a story where she. Yeah.
熱いのは好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがよし。
歴史にもわらわの人生にも貴様らの居場所行け。お任せあれ。ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。抜刀の儀失礼しますね。
こだわりなす。
わらひれん。
海製造部の成果をなめるな。
to complain about the slower parts.
機械製造部の成果をなめるな。誰一人熱いの
I think is really valuable.
覚悟なさい。
I feel like Wano definitely. Not saying that there weren't parts that didn't drag, but when I did, I forgot these where's the videos? These videos right here. 1, 2, 3. These 3 videos.
You know some transfer strong right now?
These are Wano heavy videos.
Any champion that's strong right now is going to be fine next patch.
I had this crazy dream, guys. The women outlawed us from the ship.
I think these 3 are the Wano. This one sort of Wano has Wano.
The sign of stoppage spoke loudly.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, some champs are
I
like,
think
oh fuck, I can't buy Golden or I
these
can't buy this and that.
there's a lot of like Wano details.
Champions that lose Thunder and
No,
lose
these
Golden are going to be weaker for sure.
And
But like in terms of AP,
I just like recognize how much detail is in there, and it's not like the plot points weren't fulfilled. I know a lot of people have those complaints, but my thing is like none of the arcs
changes. It's hard for me to tell. Like I think Gragas
almost none of the arcs have been made in a vacuum.
Echocalypse
And
日暮れの新薬
keystone. Last saga.
明けましておめでとうございます主様こうした自分の実力を上げることはもちろん必要だけどたまには他人の力を借りるのも悪くないと思うよ
The poneglyph stuff, like there's so much, so it wouldn't make sense to treat Wano like those details, like oh, they didn't get fulfilled in this arc. It's like maybe
長く座ると機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
熱いの穏便に解決しましょう
地獄で斧が響きさを悔やむがいい。ひれ神の槍が流空中の火いけ
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう散っていただきます
こだわりなさい歴史にも笑わない貴様機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
熱いの穏便に解決しましょう
地獄で斧が響きさを悔やむがいいひれ突破口はそこだ機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう失礼しますね
こだわりなさい歴史にも笑わない貴様らの神の槍が流空中の氷に変わるえい
熱いのは好き散っていただきます
こだわりなさい無駄な手これこそがヒョウの勇気だ
I was saying that memories are important. We're going to flesh out memories about like 5 weeks, 4 weeks ahead of time, 3 weeks ahead of time. That's what this video was like, and this was all about
明けましておめでとうございます
focus on big monsters, but usually something that we didn't like. And I remember, I think Raj's base commented on this like LOL. But hoping the part vision becomes even sharper, Rosen, it will.
Yeah, I agree.
I've been holding on. I've been holding on. Happy New Year.
What's the name of this one? I don't think I've seen this in the museum before.
I wish Ronald played out more like Dressrosa.
You know what? Especially you're not speaking about
明けましておめでとうございます主様
That's a tough statement.
Thank you.
It's a crazy statement. Wano is penciled in since Punk Hazard. Yeah.
It was an alright interaction. Something special. Like, it was something special, but like...
What do you think is Dragon Special? I don't think it's if he has a dev fruit, it's a mythical zone. Media literacy is kryptonite for Americans. That's crazy. Media literacy has been such a buzzword.
Unfortunately,
you think Lodestar is the next arc?
Like basically,
honestly, I don't know, but I think we have to make it the Lodestar. I do.
Hey, can I get him?
even more broken in
Getting an
situations
auto
where he's
signal
already
is
good. And
Oh,
it makes it
yeah.
playing
I don't
in
want to get
situations where he's not good because he has no way to actually do anything by himself whenever.
では
Ucha as a character.
界製造部の成果をなめるな界製造部の成果をなめるな
穏便に解決しましょう。
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし行け
回復ですよ。ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。いただくは失礼しますね。
騒がしいです
ガラガラ
歴史にも笑わない
任せて。
神の槍が竜空中の氷に変わる界製造部の成果をなめるな界製造部の成果をなめるな
誰一人熱いのが好き。
Glad that order was.
覚悟なさい。穏便に解決しましょう。
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし
見よ、これが我が無駄な成功だ。
行け
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。いただくは失礼しますね。
こだわりなさい
ガラガラガラひねって
神の槍が竜空中の氷に変わる界製造部の成果をなめるな界製造部の成果をなめるな地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし
歴史にもわらわの地域に貴様らの居場所などない。わらわからすれば当然の結果だ。
I think Kizaru is one of my favorite. After what we, even what the little that we got.
If you're throwing Green Bull into that, I don't know if it's fair yet.
So yeah, maybe there's some brutalized pipe item builds that I'm missing.
Not that I'm on board with Shanks, like promo Shanks for Film Red. That is like basically like Oda did. There was the least messaging around the fact that they wanted to find Shanks revealed in the manga. Not that I want to spread it out that far, but I do feel like Green Bull
they removed that and added 584.
Imagine trying to do good when Shanks.
Basically, after every single one you do, like
no
the first auto deal a bit more damage, and then every other auto
period
full straight up deal less damage for the same
has
cost.
ever had a positive portrayal. Shanks is also, you know what I mean? Like a Kainu got stopped. Kizaru in the movie, Green Bull in Wano. Like if Shanks is there and you're not his friend, you're not going to be
It's an early game buff,
and if you're not an admiral, you are going to get curb stopped. And Exhibit Kid, you know what I mean? Like Kid is very not admiral, and that was shown to us very surface, like in your face, like yo, this is what happens if you're an admiral on Shanks. This is what happens if you're not.
Other than that, there's no toys other than like Shojin and the Titanic Hydra might be a build that might seem
two wide of powered up King Admirals and Yonkos.
But other than those two items, I don't see anything that seems to be
Admirals or Yonkos. Even in the 3v1.
They're also removing.
I never thought I'd hear you say the words.
I wouldn't say Fujitora struggled against
don't deserve this nerf. I think it was 100%.
Because Fujitora's line is basically saying like he let the straw hats
removing them is reasonable. It's just
he couldn't. He didn't. He told King Rico.
They seem to be.
I'm sorry, I didn't do anything, but I wanted
definitely won't be the best champions in my opinion. I could be wrong. There's some build paths that are really strong. I'm missing
that. What kind of admiral?
I don't know how to build for them to be as strong.
But multiple lines
That said, inherently they got buff where
he said that before and after Dressrosa.
for champions to kill you, they
setting up
I think it's a bigger tank buff than it is a booster buff. Because tanks are even harder to kill now.
Agenda
There's just less abilities in the game that are being thrown out.
Which is something that also Smoke was saying as well.
And their items are getting quite
We're not gonna have any money if you keep killing people.
Play a tank and buy it and be unkillable.
The kid debate was crazy this year. The kid debate was crazy this year because the kid debate, like, the kid debate was crazy. It's not like the debate around Kid was crazy. It was that the fact that we were having a debate around Kid was crazy. And like, to me, it was wild.
What's the new fragrance?
That, like, you know what? We'll start it. We'll start here.
I only use the fragrances Timothy Mama has in the commercials.
We're gonna start going chapter by chapter, scrolling through. And this was the first chapter of the year, Uta.
Which I think is a pretty big W.
She put the mask on her. Oh, fuck, yeah, she definitely fucking did.
Do One Piece bingo.
Ain't no questions about that.
I'm not gonna do that this time, but I will do that eventually. Probably January, February. I definitely will do that.
Oh, that's another. Wait, there's 3 people with masks on.
That'd be sick. I want film blue. Since Tekken came on my TV.
I see your spark, your hustle, the real you.
In a sense, Fujitora is willing to give up the lives of just so people for his own. Yes, basically yes. He trusted his pirates fully.
There's always ways to
敵発見海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるな
穏便に解決しましょう
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし
歴史にもわらわの人生にも貴様わらわからすれば当然の結果だ
That interaction is actually pivotal for the Nami theme. Coming up. If you haven't watched my video, that was just a huge spoiler as to
like the argument is basically if this kills if this one shots his turrets, if I go Sheen,
I hate the fact that Kid is Scottish.
Maybe yes, I don't know. I don't know the
okay, let's get on top, and when they show up, we'll blast them.
Alright, film White, the Adventures of
questionable until he realized
Film White.
Yeah, basically. Every champion
anyone who's real
さあ行きましょう海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるな
熱いのに穏便に解決しましょう
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし
歴史にもわらわの貴様らの
神の槍が流空中のやはり私たち2人は無敵だなそうだろ副部長
Also, if it's spoilers for a future video, then don't say it because I specifically told you.
It's easier to farm in scouts. That's what I think.
You said blue, not. No, it's buggy. Yeah, film blue would be buggy. It'd be his movie.
Why did you just start screaming and shoot the ground?
That's Film Void would be wild. Film Gray.
Yeah, but
just slice of life story set in the Great Jungle.
We still have the TV. We can put on some Smash Bros and just throw it out. We can take turns since only 4 players, but.
この私に機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
熱いのは穏便に解決しましょ
う地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし
歴史にもわらわの人生にも貴様らの居場所などない抜刀の術突破口はこっちだよただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう散っていただきます
こだわりなさい
ひれ伏せ
神の槍が竜空中の氷に変わる機械製造部の成果をなめるな
Superman flying through the sky,
going
to year. Wow.
さあ行きましょう機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
穏便に解決しましょ
う地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし 歴史にも笑わない。抜刀の術。突破口はただけ。いけ。
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。
Happy New Year,
失礼しますね。
騒がしいです。無駄な抵抗だ。抜刀の術。神の槍が流。空中の氷に変わる。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。やはり私たち2人は無敵。
He's laying on his back. He stands up. He's moving. Why is he moving, guys? Well, let's look at the beginning of this chapter. Not the beginning.
敵発見。
32 chapters. Someone want to do the like the Goro.
やはり私たち2人は無敵。敵発見。
当然ね。
There it is. Cool.
負ける理由なくないもの。手加減はしていられ。
機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
穏便に解決しましょう。
抜刀の術。地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし。
ただけ。
ひれつけ。神の槍が流。空中の氷に変わる。えい。
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。失礼しますね。
騒がしいです。歴史にも笑わない。貴様ら。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。やはり私たち2人は無敵だ。
The pit stop and Mare draw to make a little damage before making the egg. Exactly. Will Kuma become a mythical zone? I would take that mythical zone. If you could tell me that I could...
機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
穏便に解決しましょう。
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし。歴史にも笑わない。貴様らの居場所な。突破口はそこ。行け。
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。知っていただきます。
こだわりなさい。ひれつけ。神の槍が流。空中の氷に変わる。
皆様、お疲れ様でした。戻ったら。
敵発見。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
わらわからすれば当然の結果だ。
That's the thing. Everybody wants to say that they've experienced pain like Kuma, and maybe I'm not denouncing that. But like,
敵発見。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
熱いのに好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし。抜刀の術。歴史にも笑わない。
ただけ。
神の槍が流。空中の氷に変わる。えい。
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。失礼しますね。
こだわりなさい。ひれつけ。これこそが氷の勇気だ。
That's 100%. 1325, the last chapter of One Piece, 1000 Sun Go. This is from Hidden. Like, Hidden Island said this?
That's true.
Are you hosting the Reverie yet? No idea.
Do you think it's gonna come true? Wait, where do we go? Is this the right way?
Nominated. I think that's a community.
Yeah, I'm bringing this my support dog.
The community isn't really, you know,
every single silver serpent there, so rather speed up the process. So
not the they're not connected to the vision.
How annoying.
Couldn't Kuma steal Haki
Runs out of contact.
and make it?
Throws away. That's crazy.
The silhouette for me.
Hey, can you check the store?
Yeah, absolutely.
How can we nominate? I have no idea. Be
I
very
actually think you could just throw that for a bit. No, possibly shouldn't deny me something anyway. I guess it's not too bad. Even just the
Hey Par, I watched your top 30 last
さあ
night.
行きましょう。
Amazing
機械
show.
製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。
熱いのに好き。穏便に解決しましょう。
地獄で斧が響きさを悔やむがいいし。
You know, I'm
行け。ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。失礼しますね。こだわりなさい。ちょこっと引っか。歴史にも笑わない。回復ですよ。神の槍が竜。空中の氷に変わる。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。熱いのが好き。
Are you gonna do 24-hour every day?
失礼しますね。
こだわりなさい。お姉さん。無駄な抵抗は誰一人。マコはそこだ。
I could do a legendary 24 hours stream. That's not.
熱いのが好き。地獄で斧が響きさを悔やむがいいし。ちょこっと無駄な抵抗またか。ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。騒がしいです。ちょっと痛いか。歴史にも笑わない。貴様らの居場所などない。神の槍が竜。空中の氷。ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。こだわりなさい。お姉さん。ちょっと無駄な抵抗だ。突破口はそこ。ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいます。地獄で斧が響きさを悔やむがいいし。 ちょこっと無駄な抵抗だ。わらわからすれば当然の結果だ。
If it's
I don't think Heimerdinger is the strongest champion in the game.
I literally just decided last night that I'd do the stream and I came back from the over there.
You wanted to kill me? Get a stopwatch online and stopwatch.
Set up.
I think that was the plot. You're honking that back. For anyone that needs a
05,
translation
07
of whatever the fuck that was. That's the translation I can give you.
Rago and Cora streaming monsters, 10 hour plus, insane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like that.
10 hours I could do. 10 hours I would do.
Which is pretty damn nice.
Guys, do you remember when I first started streaming? I was trying to get the schedule down and I predicted one time. Well, I predicted their release many times, and then there was one week where I said I'll stream until they release, and it wasn't. I just casually did it. I would get 10 hours waiting for the chapter. That was wild. Parslander J, you got video of all the movies? Did I really?
I would have been so sad.
What do you mean? 24 hours and Cars still be reading. Hey.
I think the easiest way I can describe what happened there is blood did not turn the stove.
Were you streaming at 4 a.m. this morning? What charge at 1? Yes, I was. I went to sleep at 6 a.m.
Did you go by Leandri's or?
24-hour reverie.
Facebook pizza?
Oh yeah.
Oh, report
You
me.
think Brago's top 30 yesterday was crazy? Next Saturday at King of Lightning, we're doing a
Missing
top
that
50
timing.
stream.
Would've
Over
been a
20
nice
plus
jump for sure.
Yes, King of Lightning invited me.
Like right now, he would be quite
excited. I'll let him know. Oh, is it Saturday?
That doesn't kill, really? Double long. So I went
That's
double
good to
long
know.
because I was
Thank you
like,
for that.
nah, for sure can just use cannon, you know, and one shots, but I can.
I made a Fast and Furious joke, and Par said Jay is anti-family. Wait, what? Jay scales to Dom easily. Oh my god. Oh my god. One Piece religion is vast. So many churches to join. Exactly.
Gangplank special.
I am in 3 churches: Buggy, Kuma, and Robin. Sign me up for that. Actually, no. Some Robin churches need to be.
He was actually dead there if I hit that.
Need to be destroyed.
At least I had an angle to kill him. He wasn't necessarily dead, but he was gonna get fucked there.
I'm already a member of the Buggy Church. Hime is our pastor, and guess I can join the Church of Kuma too. Hime for Buggy is crazy because she doesn't like my Buggy agendas. Can you imagine that 3 days joining the Buggy Church? And I've been spinning the. Tell me 3 days. I've been fighting the good fight for Buggy before Foskill with all my theories, and people are like, "Ew, you made a Buggy theory saying that he'd be important." Yuck. And then Foskill comes out and they're like, "Oh, I guess he's gonna be important." And then I make a video about Rocks is like gonna be similar to Buggy, and I'm pretty sure Hime didn't like that.
Timing was fine, but I didn't hit it, so
I said that like Buggy is a cracked character and whatever, and she's like,
hit the timing on the barrel pop there.
You know, I don't remember exactly. All I remember is that Tanuki.
I think if it on Mercs, it's like the best for now, but I mean, it hurts my scaling in the sense that I won't spike the
saying you got church, you gotta choose your churches against their comp. You know what I mean?
It's a nice chunk of extra MR against their comp. They won't have to spend any money on MR, and it's good in time.
Don't click on the thing. Kevdog is the realest buggy stand. Yeah, but Kevdog thought that he was like above Admiral. That was wild. Lucci versus
the lower your
Green
crit
Bull.
chances, the higher the odds you crit.
Crazy.
I don't
Luffy
make
will
up
die
the
at the
rules,
end
it
of
just
the
is the way it
series.
is.
Bourbon coming out with the propaganda.
Ragel? That was a
I'm in the
Ragel.
Church of Katakuri. I'm in
I don't even think he gets first strike dollars for that when he's dead.
I'm in Tanuki Cult and Buggy Church. That's wild. Cole's planning a YouTuber top 50 tier list later on in the... Oh. I don't remember which one he invited me to. But yeah, he mentioned the tier 3.
機械製造部の成果をなめるな
I end up in the tier 3 membership every once in a while. Which I appreciate. Cole's community is one of the kindest. Everyone's been so kind.
I mean, okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe I'm coping because I haven't played the old one. Do you remember where he would like shoot
Oh,
rockets
that was
with, like,
this year. Hold on, we gotta do that. Yo, I recorded some important
he's used me there many
things
times, so I
on my
figured maybe
other
he's doing
What's
it
going
again.
on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another Echocalypse video. So, you guys can see I am not, as a matter of fact, on the global version. I'm on the C version, and today we're going to talk about the next upcoming banners.
The mix-up.
Following.
There you go,
Choose me in a different bush
So
now.
this is gonna be my general my vision.
So far, it's pretty similar, but the drop rate of these banners is a lot quicker. So, you know, the Levia is out. The next video makes
champion,
a guide on how to use it properly. Free-to-play player, I'm just about to finish 60, then move on to 61. And I'm pretty proud of that considering I have
Timer W is the most unmissable thing in the world.
Two support, one control.
Great villains who are threatening
working
and
out
still
really
playing.
well. I'm gonna put that together. But
Yeah, I
today
feel
what I
like
want to talk
we
about,
need a
guys,
good Hody Jones.
is who you're gonna expect in the next
Like
two
Hody
banners and
Jones,
what they're all about.
character-wise,
Now, one of them is
great.
gonna be a big part
I was
of that
wondering why he kept
team
going
plan
there.
to use, and the second part is
We need
gonna be
a
the next
good
major
version,
big
or like not a
Yeah,
good
and he
version,
can't
for the global version. So
proper version.
let's go
Yeah,
through
next time you
both
see
of these.
Garen
Ready
Heimer
to
taking a
Parshing,
walk in,
welcome.
let me just assume that that's Heimer getting caught.
The Realm of Lightning, WWE
Next time
probably
you play League of
it got
Legends,
kind
let's
of
just
put on
make
hold
sure
and a lot of
always
stuff
you
happened.
counterpick when the enemy team kicks Heimer.
Completely understand
There's
that.
no
And
way
wait,
possible
so
that the
Twilight,
Heimer
you're the
can
one who. Okay, so shout outs to Twilight. If you guys don't know, he's in.
Possibly he's last pick, right?
I'm gonna show a clip.
But yes, I agree. That match was like, as you're saying, it's like the worst advice you can give someone in Heimer is like, just pick a better
Like
matchup.
JJK zero.
Not something that's really
I might do a
at the end of the day.
JJK season 2 watch party.
Will I play Gold King Darius? Yeah, I'll play one more.
Murphy has been saying that since she caught
His old
up.
W was like, he would point and click, like it was like a point and click, but it would shoot rockets. It would like shoot rockets up the board, targets his range, and like the entire
That's
screen, but it
true.
would prioritize means more bullshit like that. Like, that's what I vaguely remember. His W was like really stupid.
Frame X?
Straightforward, but if you get
Got
two
that
stars,
turbo.
you have yourself
You know what I found out, guys? I found out that
burn for 2 rounds, which of course
still
helps
sub if
Griff.
you.
So Griff
I appreciate
is
the
a
support
burn
also 'cause there's
ignition
gonna be
type
member stuff.
unit.
But
And we're going to talk a little
is
bit here
low-key.
about what Griff does. Now, if you're building a
I don't know
burn
about
team,
YouTube
Griff
Prime,
is going to
but
be an
I'm pretty
integral
sure
part of that
it's
team,
the same.
especially on global
But
because you don't
Turbo
have any
apparently
burn
is the
units.
most
Griff
cracked
plays a big role
thing
for
that you
burn
can do.
teams. Okay, so let's talk about the first one. Actually,
If you're
so deals 100 max
person,
damage to a single enemy.
then it
Pretty straightforward, but if you get the 2 stars,
pay
you
you for
have
cards of the
yourself
turbo
a
people
chance at 50%
And
to
then they
inflict
also
burn for
pay
2
you
rounds,
for
which of
having
course help units out like Varentia,
Massive
Rayon,
Massive.
etc. Right? So very important
Instead of
there
this
for
video
burn
of
teams.
the
You
tag
get
team
to
of
4
winning
stars,
stars.
you get yourself
Wait,
30% chance to burn with just the active skill. So keep that in mind. Pretty important there. Now for the special, Griff uses all her magic attacks.
Yo,
so it is a magic attack
what
unit
is
that
happening?
deals 30% damage to a single row of enemies for each additional target with burn.
さあ行きましょう
Yo, check
彼らに重い挑戦ね
also plays a
負ける理由
So not only is she helping burn teams, but she also benefits from
Look
burn
at this
damage as well too.
dude.
And as you increase this, you can see here.
さあ行きましょう
Up,
彼らに思い知らせてわらわからすれば当然の結果だ
As you go to 3 stars, that changes. The skill damage goes to 9%. If the targets are afflicted with burn, there's also a 30% chance to trigger ignition. Okay, so that keeps going. As you can see here, 60%
I'll do it
chance,
on the other
12% damage. Of course, this increases 5 star,
Twilight.
6 star, and then of course the last 7 star, 80% chance to do ignition. Skill damage is
Wait,
60%,
does this one have me taking off the shirt?
380% to a single row of enemies. So the row doesn't change. It is
It was
still,
up to
still
price
only
not too
affecting
long
a
ago.
row of enemies, which kind of sucks. It's not an AoE,
Yeah,
but you
something-
have enough
something
AoE
good about
fire damage dealers like Rayon to help out with that, right? And then right here you guys can see Griff focuses her magic on the surface of her body. When she's
Look at this
attacked, there's a
sweater,
30% chance to
though.
inflict burn on one random enemy for 2 2 rounds up to two times per round. So this is a great way to
see it at about
burn
5
on
FPS.
people.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix
30%
it
chance
on
is
my
actually a pretty decent chance, and that will increase as you
wanna make
go
the
up
one
in
piece
tiers,
SPW
up to 50%, depending on if you can get it to tier 6 or not. So pretty
Makes it
important there,
harder
guys.
to,
Links, you're gonna need to have Korean, Farentia, Neftis, Rayon, and then Rayon, of course. Okay, so very important. So this is going to be a unit that you definitely want on your burn team if you're planning to use a burn team going forward. All right, so I think we've covered Griff pretty well. Let's go up to the next unit that's coming after Griff. Now this is a unit that a lot of people are going to be waiting for, and that's Shiraha. You can see here on the C version, it's Hollywood back to life, so she's kind of a support here. Kind of a support, she actually is a support. So we're going to talk a little bit about what the support does and what makes her special. Okay, so first off, the Demonic Edge deals magic damage of 88% attack to a single enemy row and decreases the target's armor and resistance by 10% for 2 rounds. This will increase as you go up in stars, all the way up to 20% with 4 stars of having her. First off, I have to admit, she looks amazing, and the fact that she's a fox already makes me want to have her. And then of course we have the special here. So this is kind of cool. Grants a shield of 170% attack to 3 allies with the most HP. So nothing changes there in regards to shielding, but the difference is it's based off of attack versus someone like Pantan, where it's based off of max HP. As you go up in the shield here, in the dupes, unlocking at 3 stars, you increase the shield. When she owns Tails, the shield effect is increased by 20%. Now we'll talk more about Tails in the passive. When you go up to 5 stars, she grants a shield of 197% to 3 allies with the most attack. When she owns Tails, the shield is increased by 30%, which is huge. And then additionally grants Vulcan protection to targets lasting for 2 rounds. Now this is where it gets crazy. Vulcan protection blocks the damage taken from active attacks and absorbs damage of 20% max HP. The damage absorbed will be applied evenly to the surviving enemies in the next attack. And then as you keep going up here, you can see here the shield keeps increasing, the Vulcan attacks keeps being applied. If you can get it all the way to 7 stars, which is what whales are going to try to do anyways.
Here it is.
Whale territory. Additional, so there's 3 allies. The shield's increased by 50%, which is crazy. And then Vulcan protection blocks the damage taken from active attacks and absorbs the damage of 50% max HP. The damage absorbed will be applied evenly to surviving members in the next attack. So, insane support unit. If you're looking for the best shielder probably coming up, she's going to be it. So here's what Tails does. Within the 9 tails of the fox resides 9 souls. At the start of the battle, Chiraha owns 3 tails. If she owns any tails when an ally's HP, when an ally's HP falls below 50%, she uses 1 tail and brings her ally's HP back to 60%. Up to 3 times per round. If she owns any tails when an ally retreats, she uses all of her tails to revive the ally.
海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるなよっと熱いのに抜刀のコンビニ解決しましょう地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし無駄な抵抗だ神の槍が竜空中の氷に変わるえい陰陽の術ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう抜刀の失礼しますねおだまりなさ歴史にも笑わない
A lot of these units aren't out. And as you saw with Levia, you can get units that are not out.
海製造部の成果をなめるな
The reason why that affects obviously anything.
えい失礼しますね
are not part of the organizational track or they don't have units.
地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいしめんどく無駄な抵抗攻撃は最大の防御なりただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう主上の煩悩は慈悲の国地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいしヤシ鋼鉄地そして姫相手を間違えたな八家権限大帝降臨ひれ伏し海製造部の成果をなめるな海製造部の成果をなめるなえいあんたそれだけ皆さんの真意を信じますが歴史にも笑わない貴様らの居場所などないえいヤシ鋼鉄地そして姫消えてくれ工作員無駄な抵抗だ 猛炎すらいてつく極寒をその身を
さあ血も涙もない必見な時間
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな北風よ弱き者の血を飲む
I've seen this before. You have to.
高速違反を発見し
歴史にも笑わない
これは裁判官からの裁きだ
猛炎すらいてつく極寒を熱いのは好き
Look at me
野心
clowning
鋼
on
鉄地そして悲鳴全ては永劫に科学の敵に回す覚悟はあるのか
皆さんの信念を信じますが私の力は
歴史にも笑わない貴様らの居場所などない
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょうさあ血も涙もないキック
野心鋼鉄地そして悲鳴
これは処罰ですわ
無駄な抵抗だ猛炎すらいてつく極寒をその身をもってよ
当たれ
Randy Troy's 81. Zoro fanboy 77. Card Vision at 75. You need the underdog.
皆さんの信念を信じます
歴史にも笑わない貴様らの居場所などないわらわからすれば当然の結果が
He barely touched me. Out of the ring, I got trashed. We're gonna skip this. We don't need to rewind all of this. Let's see. Yeah. We don't need to see this part. Let's see the. Oh, yeah. I brought it back. You guys, look at this. I brought back, tossed him. Boom. Then I was like, get back in there. Yo, this is crazy. And then, oh no, he tossed. Okay, we're skipping. Skip. Oh no, we're back in the ring now. We're back in the ring.
Echocalypse is also has gotten better. The thing about players
so if flip, see, I'm red, right? But you guys didn't see. We just skipped.
One has to acknowledge.
Boom.
A player can get better, but he can be worse than his competition. You know what I mean? So like.
Oh, and then me spitting. I'm 2-0 against Zoro Fanboy in Super Smash 2 in a tournament.
Comparatively.
Let's just see how it finishes. Check it out, guys. We'll watch the ending. Check this out. Boom.
Earbuds to your phones? I prefer headphones, but my cat's bit through the cables, so I had to buy auxiliary cables. So it is what it is. I carry these earphones around, so my cats don't murder them, but sometimes.
There we go. Let's see how I finish it.
They plan an assassination on some of my peripherals. And yesterday, it appears a hit was placed on my headphones. I was unaware of such event, and as a result, I had to go back to the earbuds.
Oh, I hopped into the call. Why is it loading?
It is what it is. This game makes me want to hang myself. Maybe you should stop playing it. Winning or losing is not such a big deal, really, in this video game. You can make it a big deal, but it's not a huge deal.
He came in and won the actual match. That's great.
I didn't even, so it was funny because they did this.
I had a whole emotional roller coaster and everything.
Very nice.
I literally just hopped into the stream and then they were showing my character off and I was like, wait, what? And then they did this whole thing while I was watching.
Depends on how she plays level 1 usually for me. In this case, she only gets one like meaningful
and then you guys heard
the other one,
like,
I'll be able to trade back a lot of damage. So notice that against Fiora, I don't like to prioritize damage against her early game. Unless I can somewhat
when did you lose the red sweater? Oh, it was at the very beginning.
So there, I let her prop vitals, and then I started trading back because it heals her like 40 health per pop.
長く座ると機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるなえいそりゃ
穏便に解決しましょう
切る地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいしお任せあれ歴史にも笑わないまだ言ってんの 神の槍が流空中の氷に妖精道行け。えい、ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。せいや、散っていただける。お黙りなさい。お任せあれ。キレッ。まだ生きてんの。突破口はそこだ。予想通り機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。攻撃は最大の防御なり。我が槍を止めてみろ。地獄で斧が非力さを悔やむがいいし。
穏便に解決しましょう。
危険排除する。歴史にも笑わない。貴様らの居場所は任せて。マップで切る。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。あんたそれだけ。焼き加減はどうします。皆さんの信念を信じますわ。危険排除する。歴史にも笑わない。猛炎すら凍てつく極寒を。猛炎すら凍てつく極寒を。その身をもって思い知れ。
さあ、血も涙もない実験。
いけ。野心、鋼鉄、血、そして
高速違反を発見しましたね。
機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。消えてくれ。猛炎すら凍てつく極寒を。いけ。あんたそれだけ。時間の砂に溺れ。
皆さんの信念を信じますわ。
私歴史にも笑わない。科学の敵に回す覚悟はあるのか。
さあ、血も涙もない実験。我が力になることを光栄に思うのです。
機械製造部の成果をなめるな。機械製造部の成果をなめるな。野心、鋼鉄、血、そして
これは処罰ですわ。
無駄な抵抗だ。邪魔だ。猛炎すら凍てつく極寒を。その身。ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょう。
おたれ、甘いのです。
あんたそれだけ。
これは処罰ですわ。キレッ。さあ、血も涙もない実験。甘いのです。
あんたそれだけ。所詮ちっぽけな勝利。
No spells right now. Want to look to fight her.
Oh yeah, Oda loves making silly things interesting. Yeah, and I think that was the hardest part. It didn't feel like the Egghead Trader was supposed to be a silly thing. And in hindsight, I think it is.
I was worried with my units back up. I
think the least silly part is that there were some Vegapunks who died, and we don't even know the gravity of what.
Unfortunately, her next W is going to be rough to deal with. I'm just going to queue the Medic Rips here. I didn't hit the thingy there. 1-for-1 is decent, not great, but actually fix it. I think if he fixes it, it's good. He gets a plate as well. I mean, you get 125 gold for free. I'll come out of the base mid, because I have a fast respawn anyway. Fast respawn anyway, because it's early game. So you get a plate and 5 CS, actually 6 CS even. He didn't even lose 1 CS. But he gets an equal amount of CS for catching the midwave. It's just, he gets more gold right now because he gets a plate for free.
It was Katarina Devon that gave Levia the
which is why it's good for him to fix this wave, and then I can go mid and I can crash this wave and then recall. So he gets a reset for free, getting equal amount of gold as if he would have caught mid wave.
And nobody cares because they only care about
not equal, more actually. And then
I care about Shaka. I just feel like Oda doesn't care.
I get to take 1 mid wave here, which he doesn't.
It's like a weird thing.
Like basically, I get to take this
mid
wave.
I do remember
the top side, but I don't even have to take this mid wave. I could have slow pushed it if I wanted to, like what Kira was doing. The reason why I fast pushed it is because he's really far anyway, and by the time he gets there, half this wave will be dead. So while he loses a bit more than Varus, he fixes.
And I told him like, yo, if that's the case, that means that Oda drew
a cannon wave for free
in chapter 2.
He helps me a lot there, and he gets paid by getting 1 wave.
Here we go.
He pays himself basically
We
by
can
getting a
waffle
plate,
around
which is
about
nice for him.
what this is, but at the end of the day, Chapter 2 cover story, none other than
Where he lives, not blows.
an emu. Yes.
Nice.
I
At least
stumbled
someone
upon
got
this
paid,
after.
punished for that disgusting Nunu gang.
But,
What a
yeah.
forced gang.
Emu is an emu. And Australia is the last One Piece island. Because Australia is
では
scarier than most.
海製造部の成果をなめるな
No way.
海製造部の成果をなめるな
えい熱いのにせいや穏便に解決しましょう
切る地獄で己が非力さを悔やむがいい
回復ですよ歴史にも笑わない
まだ生きてんの勝負になえい
ただの虫なら燃やしてしまいましょうせいや失礼しますそれ
騒がしいで
回復ですよ切れ
めんどくさ神の槍が竜空中の氷に変わる
予想通り
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
攻撃は最大の防御なり
我が槍を止めてみろ危険排除する地獄で己が非力さを悔やむがいいしはっ機械製造部の成果をなめるないけ
くらえ真っ二つで皆さんの信念を信じます
切る
歴史にも笑わない
猛炎スロイテスト極寒をそのみ
さあ血も涙もない必見の時間だ
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな野手鋼鉄地そして悲鳴いけ
当たれ高速いく切れせいぜあがいてちょうだい
猛炎スロイテスト極寒を
撃つぞ
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな
さあ血も涙もない必見
野手鋼鉄地そして悲鳴全ては永劫に
これは処罰ですが
主情の煩悩は慈悲の心
歴史にも笑わない貴様らの居場所などない
絶望する姿を私はっ
さあ血もな子供だからってあんまり私を侮らないで
いけ
撃つぞ
あんたそれだけアポキスと共に
皆さんの信念を信じますわ無駄な
せいぜあがいてちょうだい満月の日潔く果てる
撃つぞ
機械製造部の成果をなめるな機械製造部の成果をなめるな野手鋼鉄地そして
これは処罰歴史にも笑わない
痛みつけてあげるはっ
さあ血も涙もない必見の時間だ
いけ
皆さんの信念を信じます歴史にも笑わない貴様らの居場所などなわらわからすれば当然の結果だ
Explained by Australia is Oda's
Like there, if he's going to top, I can just take over mid and he gets to take a plate off the arc because he can cancel our base / like jailer and lane.
slowly more
Be
believable.
careful here because we've traded sides, so instead of hitting this plate here, I'll learn my lesson and I'll actually go into my topside jungle and farm my topside because Nunu is still topside as you saw. Even if I didn't have that vision, I know that for a fact because we traded sides. We're hitting Drake, Nunu's not there. Like look where we're doing Drake, we're doing this, we're doing this. Nunu's still not there. Like obviously we're trading sides, right? So. I'm gonna learn my lesson and not hit this tower even though I'd love to take that plate. And I'm just gonna collect my gold here. Thunder makes this matchup a bit hard for the time being because the item's a bit too OP as the one item spike. But as you can see,
I think I know what Oda
with footwork cycling and kiting it like this,
Yeah,
you
it
don't lose much HP,
neon green.
and you can even like not finish the whole camp and just play through the
There was
farm.
no pink or purple.
I'm looking what she's doing, or whether or not I need to like start moving and drop the blue buff, or if I can just finish the blue buff. Because right now, 1 second hitting my tower is pretty much a plate for her because demolish. So.
Cat Dog Island, that's what Australia is.
I'd like to not give her a plate if I can, but since she pushed it kind of slow, I got the opportunity to go Yoink Loop. And then here I'll take a recall because I don't want to fight her anyway.
You know,
Eclipse is better for fighting, Yomu's better for
Pretty
kiting.
sure this
It really is up to you.